Do the thing.
I just saying. Watch my internet go crazy and fuck up. It's fun. Alright. So. Oh, this works. Welcome to Sunday Princes. We have a bunch of new people today. This is going to be fun. And a lot more work for me. But I invited you people. And I am glad to have you here because I love to play games.
What do you mean, you people?
You
Would you like to
people.
play a game?
Oh, no, not that kind of game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the wrong one.
Well, I mean, maybe with you. Let's start this off by introducing our new people. First off, we have with us today Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael.
Who are you going to be playing today? Just give us a name and a name and short description.
Ray, the cleric dragonborn.
Hmm.
What's your name?
Melandros Ray.
Speaking of rays, like sunshine, who's a best ball of sunshine other than Travis?
It's me, Travis. I play Max Dakka. Dakka.
Dakka.
And I pretty much am wearing all white. And a special person in my life kind of made my eyes glow a little bit. So I have kind of like a whited out blind look, but I kind of, glows a little bit. That's me. That's my life. That's where I'm at right now, spiritually.
Hmm.
So that's you?
With
That's
glowing
me.
eyes.
Yeah.
What about your character? No? Okay.
Gwen asked you a question. What about your character?
Yeah,
Me?
does he have glowing eyes?
Yeah. You said you
Oh.
got glowing eyes.
Oh. Well, no. No, my character looks like a normal person.
Oh, okay.
Because to counteract, like...
Oh, I have a gender, but
A skeleton?
no dick to
But that's for you
prove it.
to know, and you find out.
He does a lot of boning, but there's no dick.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Star of my life.
Skeleton jokes.
Alright. So, last time we left off in kind of a nebulous place. Our characters were in the town, and I was eating an apple. You guys had just discovered there was a murder the other night. You also discovered a few other things about the town, the things that were going on below the surface of Red Larch. There seemed to be a secret cult of the Believers. They were kind of trying to predict the future and save the town, but also at the cost of sacrifices. You guys kind of learned this information from one of the ex-people, cultists from the Believers. His name was Gelker. And you also learned that this person, Larrick, that you guys fought before, was actually the one kind of controlling the entire thing. But for the most part, you each had some individual kind of things going on. Jack, you had this baker, which he actually had a front for a dark underground kind of dark dealings, selling, black market kind of thing going on. He actually gave you a what did he give you? Fuck. He gave you a bag.
Of holding?
Yeah. He gave you a bag of holding for information about the Mirror delegation, which you found out after talking with Tsukiya for a little bit about how they believe that there's something had happened to the Mirror delegation. You received this, a piece of paper, from a very fiery woman who came into town and shoved a piece of paper in your mouth. There, Nathan, correct?
Yes.
But did you like it?
I did not.
Oh, then that's bad then. That's not good.
Yeah. I was pretty upset.
Well, she didn't seem to care, and you didn't either after you went off to the brothel and tried to sleep with another person. Well, I say try, but you succeeded.
I did, yeah.
Strictly speaking, you're not lying.
Yeah,
You did try.
and succeeded. And we also have what's going on with Mr. Corro. Corro, there seems to be a purple man following you around, and the love of your life has just perished. You found them, you dug them up with the help of Half-Orc, and you saw that they had the ring on, and it must have been them all along. You've lost someone very close to you. Sad face. Very much sad face. However, returning to town, you guys kind of stay there overnight after what you've learned. Half-Orc has asked you to kind of stay in the town, maybe help him with a few matters. Kind of that general wrap up right there, as we're going to go to a place south of Red Larch, in a building kind of in the middle of the forested region. Let me see if I can bring up my map here. Inside of this very large, what seems to be a guild hall, there are kind of people, you know, moving about, kind of people going back and forth, and you see a very large half-orc walk in. I'm going to need that name again. Is it Shagif?
Yeah.
So Shagif, you kind of walk into one of the Harper's inns, located on the Triboard Trail, and as you kind of walk in, you're looking around, you're looking specifically for your contact here, Kira. She has asked you to come in. You know her as the fire genasi that knows kind of the outskirts of the Harpers. She's asked you to come in because she's just returned from a trip, and she thinks she might need your help.
Okay. Bought this lady drinks a couple times. Where? Fuck. Can I just? I'm gonna just cup my hands around my mouth and say, Kira! I'm not even saying it that loud. Kira! Kira!
You see a gnome kind of like do that thing where he's stepping and then he just like stops in mid-stride. He looks to you. He's like, can I help you?
Is your name Kira? If so, yes. If not, fuck off, please.
He crosses his arms. He goes, I never. And he starts going in the same direction
Wait,
that
do
he
you
was
sell
continuing. You ask him this? That is a very racist thing to
Fucking
say.
rude
Not
kid.
all gnomes
Okay,
sell alcohol. Why? I never.
Oh, fucking rude ass kid. I go to the bar.
You go to the bar in the tavern. This kind of place is set up. There's a bunch of rooms in the very beginning, but you know that there's a bar in the far back. You kind of sit down and you take a drink. Godot is there. He is also a half-orc, but you know him to be very fancy. He's wearing kind of this long leather jacket with little diamonds encrusting the sides, and he goes, "Oh, hello there. How can I help you?" The
Can I have a Shirley
usual.
Temple?
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
I could make you one of those. Give me 1 second, and he eats his apple seductively.
Is this kid hitting on me? What the fuck?
So he starts getting out what he needs and whatnot. The bar's kind of, the tavern, this is kind of like during the beginning of the day. There's not a lot of people in here. You see just a bunch of random people assorted about. There's like a human guy with a long cloak and a little wizard hat, kind of like reading out of a book. You obviously know that this guy's not a wizard, actually. He's a rogue. Harpers are like weird like that. But for the most part, everything kind of seems quiet. There's just a usual hustle and bustle until you hear stomping and the clacking of stilettos. And you hear a far off distant voice through these walls. It goes, "Who the fuck is calling me at this hour? I am busy!" And you hear the door burst open behind you. "Who the hell is calling my name in the hallways? Because I am going to burn you to a crisp!"
Hi!
"Oh, Shagif! What? Why aren't you in my office?" "You better be buying me a drink."
I wanted a drink. Okay, come on over here.
Well, we need it. She kind of like steams for a second. Ugh, you never listen. Ugh. She walks over to the bar and sits down. It's like, what? Do we have to talk at the bar?
I'm not going to order for you. I already got mine. It's a Shirley Temple.
Yeah, all right. I'm never sure who this Shirley is. Godot, get me the usual, please.
She can tap dance like a motherfucker.
What?
Never mind.
You confuse me every time, I swear. But Godot kind of goes out behind the bar and brings out some absinthe and puts it next to her, and she just like starts drinking it from the bottle.
All right.
You notice the like flowing hair on her back starts to ignite, and her hair is just like completely on fire now. She just like looks at you. She's like, "Look, I want to get a drink, and then we have some business to do. I'm waiting for somebody else. They're probably to be in here any second now."
Okay. So do you have any information about that thing we talked about?
Yes.
I
but-
say, running my thumb on the blade of my axe.
She looks down at the axe. She actually knows that this isn't like a threat to her. So she kind of smiles and she looks up at you and she goes, "Yes, I looked the thing up. But we're gonna have to do a little trade first, though. I just
Okay,
had a
what do you want?
I just had a recent trip. Had to talk to."
Yeah.
And he will, I think he'll try and, like, casually listen in and wait for whatever conversation is currently happening to, sort of peter off without directly interrupting.
Okay, Kira. I know we.
And then they kissed.
What's happening?
I don't know.
But
Oh, I think Hugo's is in connection.
I don't want to be rude.
Right.
I turned to the Dragonborn. Can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, sure. She lagged out.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm immediately distracted by the Dragonborn. It is in my nature.
Alright.
Okay, I just realized that I was muted while you were talking because I was typing.
Alright.
Anyway, so you kind of motion to the Dragonborn. We're having a lot of people lag out. He's my scribe. He's discreet.
Okay.
Anyway, I've been divining a lot of things recently. There's something going on in Red Larch. I know of this mainly because the gods have told me. And she gives you like a very stink eye. What was the name again?
Evander? Wait. Real name?
The fake name.
Melandros. Fake name, Evander.
Okay. She like kind of gives you a stink eye, Evander. And she looks down. She goes, "Fortunately, though, I had the wherewithal to ask the Harpers for some help, and with what little provisions that they gave me, they said they would help me out with that thing we wanted to do, Shagif.
Yeah.
But in exchange for finding this out, they don't exactly trust me. But then again, if we find some useful information, we may be able to convince them to give us useful information. That's how things work, trade." And she's going to slide you a letter, and she's going to tap it. She's like, "Don't open this until you get to Red Larch. I don't want anyone finding it out beforehand. And we're going to jump to another location on the map. Further down the long road, somewhat near Red Larch, a few days, maybe later, we find ourselves with a person walking down the way. Max, you are going to a place that you've only dreamed about, and you've kind of scribbly jotted it down on a map, and you are on your way, and you see a wagon at the side of the road. Please describe yourself.
Well, my true self or who I am right now?
The character in which you are playing in this game.
Oh, okay. Well, I am a changeling.
Okay, so you got an 8. You kind of like push the box underneath, and as you're pushing it, like the top kind of slips off a little bit, and you go, oh shit. And you're kind of fumbling at the top of the box until you realize that there's someone inside of this box. And as you realize this, the top pops off, and a halfling pops out and grabs you by the throat. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Or either an athletics or acrobatics.
They're both the same.
Okay.
15.
He tries to grab you by the throat, but you like quickly brush him off until you see a half-orc pop out behind, out of the covered wagon. He pops out through the cover part of it and jumps on top of you.
Oh man.
Do me another
It's a party.
roll.
It's a party. For what, like acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay. 14.
Okay. He unfortunately grabs you by the arms and pins you down to the ground, and he goes, "Looky here, we got another one."
Oh, yikes.
Can I just scream in horror?
Sure.
Ah! Help me!
Roll intimidate?
Yeah, because that'd be. Oh no, I can't be it.
Roll to piss yourself?
The thing is, like, I can't even like trick them because I'm not from around here, so I don't even know like any players or anything. So, I think I just automatically succeed on the piss myself.
So,
Constitution.
Yeah, that would be Constitution.
Yeah.
you slowly start to pee yourself. Until, Tsukiya, you're hunting out in the woods and you start hearing someone scream for help. You are kind of close to the road. You were coming back from one of the recent hunts. And you hear this yelling out.
Okay.
What do you do?
I will head over in that direction.
You come closer to the road as you see three men, or three, half-orc, a halfling, and a dwarf, start tying up someone to the side of a horse.
Oh my god, Cody.
Look, it's my signature, okay?
I mean, I'm assuming since I'm hunting, I'd probably be in animal form already. Yeah?
That can work.
Yeah. I don't know, I guess I'll like go directly up to them and try to see what's going on, and if they attack me, then I'll attack them back.
Are you going to be stealthy about it, or are you just going to kind of walk up to him?
I'm just gonna walk up to him.
One of the halfling actually kind of notices you and points. He goes, "Wolf, wolf!" And the half-orc kind of looks over. He goes, "He's not doing anything. Leave him alone. Hurry up. Check his pockets. What has he got?" And
I start snarling.
What's that?
I start snarling.
The half-orc, or the dwarf, starts checking the pockets as the half-orc slowly starts to turn to look at you. The dwarf takes out of this person's pockets a little a glass box with a candle inside of it, which is now lit with a purple flame.
Cute.
And he goes, what do you suppose this is? He looks up to the half-orc. He's like, hold on, this wolf seems to be having a problem. He's going to take a battle axe off his back. You got a problem there, wolf. And he's going to snarl back at you. He rolled a 17 intimidation check. You're scared.
I need to roll against that.
You can roll against that with a thing. I don't care what you roll. As long
What
as
would I
it's-
roll?
I don't know. You could roll an insight to see how intimidating he actually is. To see maybe his mother didn't love him enough. You could roll a perception to see if he's actually quivering in fear. You could roll a counter intimidation check.
I'll do an insight. I got a 12.
So, he seems pretty believable in his threats to you. And as you're kind of analyzing this group of people, you catch in the corner of your eye a glimmer of Corro on Stormfire galloping down the way, his sword/dagger drawn. Corro, you have heard a scream for help. And Harbrook was with you, kind of like talking to you as he was doing his shop. And he asked you to go check it out. I have a question.
Yes.
Gwynn,
Yeah.
are you going to be joining Corro on this adventure, or are you going to be doing something else?
I'm definitely not riding up with Corro. I'd probably go and check it out from the cover of the woods. I don't want to give myself away.
Okay. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, if I see Corro coming towards us, I would just go ahead and attack because I know I have backup. So.
Okay. Well, with the word attack, we're going to go into an awesome montage, which will also be called a skills challenge. Because my players have been begging me to do one of these.
Yay, skill challenge.
Everybody
Alright.
roll for initiative.
Everybody?
Everybody.
All the people. Oh man, I'm rolling good.
I'm not even here.
I got a 1.
Ooh.
Is that a
I got
total?
that plus 20.
No, let me see what about. No, I got 2.
Oh my god, too many words. Everyone roll your stuff and I will ask individually. Travis.
I got 39, 74,
God damn it.
83.
Shut the fuck up. Travis, what did you get total?
I got a powerful 2.
Yeah, powerful 2. Okay. Next we will go with Hugo. What did you get?
Me?
Yeah.
I got a 17 plus 1.
Yeah, I got an 18 for
I quit.
Shagif. Shagif. Right? I'm really bad at pronouncing things. A character player in my other game is like, I'm going to be Latin. Next is going to be Nathan. Nathan, what did you get?
I got a 15 plus 1, 16.
Okay, you got a 16 for Tsukiya. Next, we're going to have Gwynn. Gwynn, what did you get?
21.
21. I believe you said that before, but I would ask you again. So that is Jack. I can't
Yep.
see. You got a 20? Okay. So
That's a 20.
Corro got a 20.
What do I add to that?
Your dex.
Oh, nothing. So yeah, I got a 20.
Okay. Melandros. Melandros.
Yes. 3 plus 1 is 4.
Man, so we have the single-digit team of everyone with a M name.
I said it was a powerful 2. Does that help me, or is that?
Well, hold on. I'll edit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put instead. I put 2 max, so 2
Okay,
powerful 2 the max. Okay, there we go.
That sounds
In a
good.
bold font.
Okay, all right. Let me bold
Power
it real
please.
quick. Boop. Okay, now it's bolded. All right. So, Jack, you are going through these woods. You need to get up to these people. how are you going to do this? You can do it stealthily. I mean, you can. There's a multitude of ways of doing this. You can be Spider-Man, swing from tree to tree. You can call upon the divine arts of the arcane and teleport there with powers you don't possess.
I want to do that. No. I think I want to just try and go from tree to tree using my acrobatics.
I love it. Roll it up.
Oh yeah. That is a 12 total.
I'm sorry.
Oh crap.
Doesn't seem to cut it. Jack, you start jumping from tree to tree until you slip and hit one of the branches. And you start tumbling through the air until one of the tree branches catch you in the side of the ribs. And you're now suspended in midair on one of these tree branches. Just kind of sitting there. Seems like a real fun time. Next.
It is.
Is Corro.
Corro.
So I'm galloping up on my horse, and Travis's character is tied to a horse.
Well, currently being tied.
But he is disguised as a human commoner, or
Yeah, just like a human dude who looks like they. Well, I mean, it looks like they piss themselves. I did that for effect, because that's probably what they would do. So
Right.
that's why that happened. So yeah, just a regular human dude.
All right. I'm allowed to roleplay with this too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you can't
No.
roleplay dragons. Get out of here.
Damn it! All right.
There's never a point in time. Oh, that probably made a bunch of noise. Sorry. There's never a point
No,
in time that you can't roleplay.
I'm gonna roleplay not end my bonds. Does that work?
Wait, what?
I'm gonna
You should
roleplay that I'm
roleplay.
out of bonds.
No, you can't roleplay that.
Oh man,
Roleplay, don't be covered in piss.
I'm getting railroaded. No, I want that part. Because then I'm like a super common human.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
You know those human commoners always covered in piss.
Fucking human commoners. So, Corro,
You do.
how are you handling this situation with one of your skills or abilities?
All right. So Corro gallops up and he sees a guy being tied to a horse by a half-elf and gnome, or a half-orc and gnome, and a
I had a dwarf
dwarf.
who is currently
All right.
holding a small candle-like thing into a glass box, and it is glowing bright purple.
God, I'm surrounded by purple. All right. I'm gonna look at the guy who's being tied to the horse. Philippe, is that you? I'm gonna come to a halt and hop off the horse and pull out my dagger. You leave Philippe alone. Why are you tying up Philippe? No one's gonna answer.
I think you scared him.
So the other kind of people, I'd write down a name because a name was said. The guys kind of like turn to you and stare at you, and like the half-orc looks at the wolf and looks at you and looks at the wolf and looks at you. He just goes, because we were robbing him, and he like tilts his head like he doesn't understand.
I thought it was obvious, was it not?
The dwarf kind of like starts smacking. No, shut up, shut up.
Why would you be robbing Philippe? What are you doing here? Did you end up in here just like I did? How did you get out of Renmaroah? Is everyone still alive?
The three people kind of look around, kind of suspicious, like they're like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "We don't have any problems with you. We're just gonna tie this guy up." And they start tightening the knots around you.
You need to let Philippe go. Let this man go. He's with me.
I feel like that is a persuasion check, good sir.
I was like, I want to say stuff, but it's not my turn to roll stuff.
You can totally say stuff.
Could easily get back as well.
A 16 plus 4, so 20.
All right. So they all kind of like look around and like, well, we've already got his money and his weird box thing. Sure. And they slap the horse on the ass, and it starts galloping off.
With him tied to it?
Yep.
Yeah.
God. I'm gonna remount Stormfire and chase after who I think is this guy Philippe that I know from Renmaroah.
All right, Shagif. You guys have just started out on your journey to Red Larch. You and Melandros. You guys kind of don't really know each other that well. But you guys have been traveling for a few days, kind of getting to know each other, become buddy-buddy. But you know him as Evandar.
Evandar, my man.
Because I can't keep names straight. If that's okay with you, Michael?
Yes, yeah. Or Evander.
Okay.
I have only gone by Evander.
Evander. So I have a question for you guys. What kind of... I like to do your guys' a little bit more free flow. What kind of like complications would you think you would find on your way travels north to the great town of Red Larch, which is a kind of trading hub? Do you have any like ideas what you guys might encounter on the way?
Bandits.
Oh,
Or
man.
maybe skills
That tie
that
you
you can... Yeah, bandits that tie you up. Any skills that you could probably use. Maybe you guys lost and had to persuade someone to give you directions, or maybe you had to intimidate wolves in the middle of the night. Use survival to find food. Say again?
I could intimidate the shit out of a wolf.
All right, so go ahead and describe for me what it looks like as wolves attack you in the middle of the night. And
Okay. I would stumble out of my little bedroll and be like, listen here, you stupid sack of shit. Fucking beat it. And I start throwing rocks at it and I yell. And I have a +3 to intimidation. And I rolled a 19.
all right, so the wolves kind of like whimper. You hit one on the side of the face and it kind of whimpers and starts to slowly skulk back into the woods.
I'm going after them. Show them who's boss.
So, Evander, you see Shagif start running into the woods. You guys had made yourself a little clearing and were camping out, but you just see Shagif run straight into the woods after these wolves as they run away whimpering. Tsukiya, back at the crime scene, you see one of the people kind of slap the horse on the ass, and it just starts taking off. Corro kind of like rears his horse up and rounds about as he's trying to chase after it.
I am going to turn to the dude that's holding the box, and I want to like jump at him and kind of like knock him off balance so he drops it and then catch it in my mouth. So do you want me to do an acrobatics or strength?
I will give you athletics for this one.
Athletics?
Yes.
Oh. I got a 8 total.
So you manage to push him off of his side, but the box unfortunately does fall to the ground and crash. It cracks along its sides, and the part of the glass shatters. But the candle is laying sideways into the dirt, and as it touches the dirt, the purple flame starts to grow brighter. Evander, not Evander. Evander. I'm gonna make it kind of pronounceable on here. Evander. Okay. You are kind of in the woods with Shagif, and you just see him book it towards the wood, towards these wolves. He's just running as fast as he can. He wants to like destroy these wolves. What kind of complications would you find going either after Shagif or maybe even later during your travels?
I'm kind of concerned about like Shagif finding her their way back to the camp in a forest in pitch black at night. So I think initially I would try and persuade them to stop murdering wolves in the darkness and come back before we just completely lose each other and the trail and die in the forest.
I'm gonna kill off some bears and dogs and shit. Make you a fur coat.
I say, Zangief, wrestling bears is no good now. We must protect our camp. And I'll roll a persuasion, I guess.
All right, go ahead, roll it up.
I have a 15 plus 5 is 20.
That will definitely make it.
That'll do it.
That will definitely do it. So you kind of convinced Shagif. It was like, hey, we're out in the woods. It's kind of dangerous out here. You're killing wolves, but there's other things. Shagif, I'm assuming that you kind of relent and go back to the camp.
I don't just stop chasing the wolves. I keep going full sprint, but I hook my arm around a tree and like spin around the tree and slingshot myself back towards camp. So now I'm booking it as fast as I can back towards camp.
Must go back to sleep.
I'm tired.
Alright, so fail, succeed, succeed. Fail, succeed. Alright. Let's go back to our good friend, powerful to the max. Powerful to the max. You are tied to an ass, so to speak.
Alright. I had plans. One of them did not involve a skill challenge. Because I had things I could do to completely get out of those bonds. However, Arcana is what you use to use spells during skill challenges, right?
Yeah.
Because that's my dump stat, so I'm a -1 to Arcana. But like, so.
Well,
what
if
shall
you're
I do
using
to use a spell?
I will say it like this: if you're using a spell that you know, I'll give you proficiency if you make it good.
Well, okay. Because I can do Misty Step to where I just teleport.
Mm.
And there's no somatic thing, so I don't have to do anything with my hands. It's just verbal. So I was just gonna, if someone was gonna try to stab me or something, I was just gonna blink out of there. But now I'm on a horse. I'm pretty sure I can still blink away on a horse.
I will say
the other one is not as friendly to animals because I was just gonna burn the bonds off, but the animal was gonna start on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, poor horsey.
I'll still have you roll Arcana, but it will be a different check if you do the Misty Step. I'm going to say because you're still, it's only somatic, or
verbal.
It's only verbal, and you have you're tied up, but you're still kind of sideways on a horse that's galloping really fast.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's difficult in order to do that.
There is the chance that if you blink, you might blink the horse as well. So you're still going to be tied to the horse, just in a different place.
Can I take people with me?
That's
awesome.
I like it that you might accidentally take the horse too. So
I mean, you take your clothes with you, so
right. These are all incentives for you to actually roll an Arcana check for.
And it was horrible what happened to him, but we really need to go help that wolf right now, because it looks like it's in trouble. And what would that be? Deception, because I'm lying to him, or persuasion, because I'm trying to get him to go help fight these people?
I feel like it's a two-part thing.
Oh man, I could just lie to him, but that wouldn't help the situation.
Now, did you actually know Philippe?
Nope.
No.
If not, that is deception.
That's hardcore deception.
Yeah, but you're still trying to persuade him.
I guess I could just not even mention Philippe and just try to persuade him to go help this wolf, but then
I'm going to say you say all of that, but I will have it as a perception or a persuasion, because you're not trying to convince him of the Philippe thing. You're more trying to convince him, hey, we need to go do this other thing real quick. We'll talk about this thing later.
Okay, I'm cool with that. All right, so we're doing persuasion?
Yep.
11? 8 plus 3, 11.
Corro, I want you to give me an insight real quick, just to keep kind of with it. Go ahead also, Travis, give me a deception.
Okay. I
rolled
15.
7 plus 1, so an 8.
I got a 10 plus 5, so 15.
You believe everything that he says, but he wants to go help this wolf out. I'm going to say, since he was persuading you, you can decide how you react to this. But it is definitely a failure.
No, I agree. We need to help Tsukiya out. He's one of my friends. I'll explain everything later.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know that part at all.
Yeah.
All right, let go.
So you guys head towards these people, which you see now that the earth is starting to rumble beneath your candle that you've never been able to light. But now it's lit for some reason.
Oh.
Jack, back to you in the woods. You're kind of hanging onto this branch, kind of purveying all of this. You've seen the scene where that horse tried to get away, and then you definitely saw that person jump, like some sort of teleport from the horse to the other side. Corro grab onto him, and then head back to this wolf and these 3 other people.
Tell me if this is something I can't do, but I kind of wanna... I can see the earth rumbling and shaking around this candle thing. I wanna just run in there and, like, sleight of hand pick it up and stick it in my pocket while pretending to attack. Or not even pretending, but attacking the bad guys.
I will definitely give you that with a sleight of hand if you pretend to attack the quote-unquote bad guys.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me that roll. So you jump down out of the tree branch, start running towards the scene. The earth is starting to rock and crumble beneath you, but you reach one hand down as you kind of whip around with your weapon of choice. You have a rapier, right?
Yep.
You kind of whip around with your rapier and start thrusting towards the half-orc with the giant axe. What'd you get?
And I got an 18.
Oh, you definitely pick up that, fucking candle. And no one else was able to see you. As you guys are riding over, you see a skeleton run out of the woods and attack these poor innocent people. Or, not innocent, they actually stole from you. So, definitely not innocent. You're now kind of wondering, what the fuck is a skeleton doing here? Mr. To the Max. But, Corro, obviously, you know this to be Jack. Shagif, you see...
Real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Real quick, are they an actual skeleton?
Yes.
They are
They're an animate skeleton?
They're an
Oh,
animate
okay.
skeleton.
I thought that was just a name thing. All right. Yeah, that would be a little bit unnerving, probably. All right.
Roll will.
Roll sanity.
I can't piss myself again.
Roll Constitution to see if you pee yourself again. Okay, yeah, me?
Yes, you've seen Evander get low to the floor. Something dancing. No, you see him get low and try to approach the tree line as you're sort of booking it towards your camp. What are you going to do? You obviously see these people kind of going through your things.
Okay, I'm still running. I'm protective of my shit. I need my shit. So, as I'm jogging by him, pat him on the back. Good job, little man. But I'm gonna book it in there. I'm gonna clock one of them in the face. Can I just roll an attack roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I rolled a 5.
So
But my attack is +5.
So you're kind of like winding up as you're running. You go, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. You're winding up, and you go right across where his neck should be, and he ducks at the last second, and you just kind of like fly forward into the camp. Tsukiya. Wait, did I skip somebody? I skipped Corro. I'm sorry. Corro. Let's go back to you real quick. You're kind of riding along on your horse, going back to save Tsukiya, and the earth seems to be crumbling along, and Jack has come out of the woods to assist. It seems he's trying to attack these other people that have stole from Philippe. What do you do?
I'm probably going to kick myself in the ass for this. But I'm going to hand, quote-unquote, Philippe, the reins to Stormfire, and I'm going to push myself off the back of Stormfire very spry-like. towards the battle scene with my dagger drawn.
Okay.
Can I-
Firebolt casted in another hand.
So, all right. So I missed all of that because my headset went out. That's not the joke part.
It was amazing, actually.
God damn it! My fucking headset. 1 second.
Nope. Nope. We gotta keep talking. We are talking about important stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much important stuff.
So, all right. So what happens? You walk for. You go forward. I'm guessing you jump off your horse and battle ready with firebolt and dagger in hand.
Not only
Yeah.
that, but he gave me the reins to his horse, so now I control a horse.
Oh God. Okay.
What? What's the worst that could happen?
No.
Steal his horse.
I'm trying to figure out what is going to be happening now.
Oh, I'm gonna have to roll acrobatics that I have no proficiency in, and
That's-
I'm gonna hope
that's a
God
good
I
idea.
don't fall on my face.
That's a good
I
idea.
don't
I like
know.
that.
God, I don't just fall on my face. Come on, roll a fucking nat 20 because I don't have acrobatics at all. Oh, I rolled an 18. I'm kind of still happy with that. I think.
18 does do it.
Yes, I fucking jump off Stormfire like a fucking beast, land on my feet, I have a firebolt in one hand, the dagger ready to go in the other hand, and I fucking land like a badass on the ground, and I charge towards where Tsukiya is being attacked by these dudes, and I launch a firebolt at the guy that's closest to Tsukiya.
So you launch a firebolt at the halfling because Tsukiya jumped away, thankfully in time, and this halfling just takes a firebolt to the face and like hits him in the face. He starts spinning and he drops down into one of the openings in the ground. We already did Shagif, Tsukiya.
Yes.
You see Corro's to the rescue as well as Jack. They seem to be by your side yet again, those rascally kids. It
Corro
seems
is
like the
totally
halfling...
badass.
He looks very badass as his hair flows in the breeze.
So one of the guys has fallen into the hole. The other two are still up there.
Yep. You have the dwarf and the half-orc, who half-orc is engaged currently with Jack.
Question: if I use Gust of Wind, could I use Nature instead of Arcana?
What are you doing?
If I use the spell Gust of Wind, could I use Nature instead of Arcana?
Well, you're in Druid.
It's Nature.
I
And he has a
would
lot of
say
burritos.
yes, except for you're still in your wolf form.
Right. I'm asking that before I change out, so I need an answer before I do that.
What are the components of the spell?
A seed.
I'll take it.
Okay. So I will turn back into my normal form, and then I will cast Gust of Wind to try to push the other two people into the hole.
All right.
Can I do that?
Do it to it.
All right.
Don't push me in.
And I failed. So
You got a what?
Push.
I got an 8.
Oh, such a failure. So bad at this game.
Oh, Jack, I did push him into the hole.
1,
I
2,
said
3, 4,
don't.
5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you summon a gust of wind as you transform back into Tsukiya. Are you naked?
Yeah, I'm naked.
Alright, cool. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
As you kind of transform back, you pluck a seed out from one of your furs, and you kind of blow it in the wind and cast it towards them. They start getting pushed back until you hear this hollow whistling sound, and you realize it's actually coming from Jack. The wind is blowing through Jack's skull and making a very high-pitched whistling noise. Thank you for that Foley from Jonathan.
Mm-hmm. I'm fully immersed now.
Always with the immersion. Kind of look, the half-orc and the dwarf kind of like look towards you for a second and get into this like weird eyebrow raised deal going on. And they're like, that dude, not a wolf, and he's naked now. As we go to not Melandros, I'm sorry, Evander. Evander, you see Shagif run into this into this camp and swing at one of the people. You are still stealthed along the sides of the woods.
One question. So that wind, it puts out flame. Would that put the candle out, or no? Because I failed.
As Jack, where did you put the candle?
Probably just in a pocket.
You can put it inside your skull so that your eyes glow.
Triple glows.
If I wanted people to know I had it.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I was so jealous. I was like, "Oh, that's so cool! It's a wireless headset." And now I'm like, "I'm glad I have this wired thing."
Can we not do this? I want to listen. I want to listen to these beautiful people talk about beautiful things, and you're preventing that. And it makes me
should just hijack it now.
All right,
Are
no.
you hearing us?
Who wants to be DM now?
Hey.
Whoa.
I mean, I'll play the game. Roll insight, Jesus. All right, I got a 22.
That's not fair. You're DM.
Everyone roll charisma.
All
I
right.
rolled a 17 plus 1.
Ooh.
I'm the DM now.
Hey, that's not what I want. No. All right. So, where is it? Just kind of like in a pocket?
I assume as a rogue I have like some hidden inside pockets. I'd stick it in one of those.
Yes, you don't currently see the you don't see the flame on the ground anywhere. You don't know that Jack has it either.
Okay, cool.
Son, you think you totally did it? You're like, I blew that thing right out of here.
Mm-hmm. It must have fell in. I'm so good.
Just standing there, just naked
Good
with your
boy.
arms on your side.
All right, Evander.
Okay, so Evander's main weapon is a pike, and this pike would have been used to pitch a tent in the camp, and so I assume it would be around in the middle of the clearing. And so Evander is going to try and run up and grab the pike and cast the cantrip light on it to make the whole thing glow with bright yellow sunlight, casting bright light over the whole clearing.
I like it. Roll me an Arcana check.
It's going to be a 10 plus 2 plus 1 is 13.
On the nose. You get another success as you run in the middle of this clearing. You see these people kind of like going through your stuff. As soon as you enter the camp, though, they kind of look over and they catch a glimpse of you. As you finally grab your pike, you cast light on it, and it illuminates the entire area. You see Shagif look back, and both of you see that these two men are wearing these long, white, flowing robes with sashes along their midriffs. You see they're probably human. You can only really see their face, but they seem very gaunt, as if they haven't eaten in a long, long time. You also see a symbol on one of their chests. They have an open robe, and it looks like a upside-down triangle with a pitchfork on top. Like a straight line going up, and then two diagonal things coming off of that.
Okay.
Probably should like draw it or something.
Like an upside down fish skeleton without any ribs.
Yes, that is a good description. See, that's what it takes to be a good DM, because I don't do descriptions.
It's like a thing that looks cool.
It's like this thing.
That
And he has it on his chest, so I will just put that sticky note there. And it's mysterious!
thing.
Next we go to Powerful to the Max. You're in control of this horse.
I am. I love this horse. I think it's gonna be just keep it. I just keep the
No, you
horse.
can't.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
keep Stormfire. He's my horse.
I don't have any animal handling anyways. It would probably just go badly. So wait, is it nighttime now,
No, it is nighttime.
or just for the other people?
Just for the other people.
Oh, okay. All right. So what would we roll to do like just a regular like attack,
You just roll your regular attack.
like against these people? Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna.
Probably shouldn't have that be that, because it should... I don't know. I don't know with skill challenges. Skill challenges are weird.
They are weird. I mean, especially like with magic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What is our progress looking like on this skill challenge?
Well, you have 10 successes, so you've successfully completed the challenges before you've gotten 5 failures, but you were on your last one. This one is more for flavor, and
Okay.
I'm going to use what happens in this one to kind of flavor the rest of it.
Well, what I want to do is, I should probably wait. Are my hands aren't tied or anything, right? Still?
No,
'cause
they're
I
not
got onto the
tied.
horse.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm probably going to use Magic Stone on these pebbles in my pouch, and then I'm probably gonna just like sling Magic Stone at these at whoever's not in the hole, an enemy that's not in the hole.
Okay.
I guess I should.
You take a couple of your magic stones and you put them in your hand, and you kind of cast your cantrip on them. And go ahead, roll me an attack roll.
Okay. 17.
That definitely will make it. You grab one of the stones and you chuck it through the air, and it hits the half-orc on the bridge of his nose, and it veers off and hits the dwarf. It like pops up and hits the dwarf on the head. The dwarf looks up, the half-orc looks over to him, and as they do this, they look at each other, and they both fall immediately down into one of the holes in the earth. You hear both of them scream out in kind of terror as they fall. Jack, you're slowly starting to be sucked in this place as well. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics or athletics check to get out of the hole. Actually, no. Make me a dexterity save to get out of the hole in time.
Ooh, thanks. That is 22.
So you thankfully jump out of the hole in time. Corro kind of reaches out and grabs your hand, assisting you as you leap out of the hole. Tsukiya, you are thankfully far enough back from this whole situation. And now you guys are standing in the middle of the road with this little wagon by the side of the road and a big old hole in the ground.
And all of our enemies are gone?
They seem to be missing in action. They all have fallen down this hole.
Is this hole like super far down to where we can't like see them?
So you walk over to the hole, Max, and I'm guessing
With my
you're going
horse?
to with your horse, and you peer down into the hole. Is anyone else peering down into the hole?
I'll cast light on a stone and throw it down.
All right,
I'll look down too.
Jack, are
I'm
you...
not getting close enough to do that.
I feel like some of you have forgotten what happened last time you got close to a hole.
Yeah, it's fine.
So you guys all walk over the hole, except for Jack. Jack kind of stays back ever so slightly. And as you
With
look
his
down...
rope ready.
As Max looks down into the hole, you can see through like magical darkness. You can see pretty far in darkness.
120 feet.
But it makes you kind of upset as you look at this, because you see a faint purple light at the very bottom of it. And Corro, as you kind of cast light on the stone and drop it down, you see it continue falling, 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 falling. And the light just goes out amongst this purple light at the very far bottom.
Shit, that's deep.
So
Where
those
the
guys
fuck
are-
did you
those
learn
guys
how
are
to do
dead.
that, Philippe?
It wasn't me. It was a candle.
No, the stone shit. I didn't know you could do
Oh,
anything
I'm
like
Philippe's
that.
cousin. I heard something horrible happen to him.
Now you have to have a deception roll for that.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna add more deception onto it. I heard something really horrible happen to him, but he gave me this map that I'm trying to find out where this is going to. It's crudely drawn, but he gave me this map, and I'm trying to find out where to go for this. So now I'm gonna roll deception.
How did you get out of Renmaroah? Before you show me this map, how did you get out of Renmaroah?
So
I don't remember. I don't know what that's.
So, go ahead and give me a deception roll and give me an insight check, Mr. Corro.
Well, crap. 7 plus 5.
18
Crap. 7 plus 5. 12.
1. I have a 19.
Something seems fishy about his story, and as you say Renmaroah, like he kind of there's a little bit of an eyebrow twitch, and you see the man in purple robes kind of come next to you and goes, Really? He kind of looks at you and then looks at the other guy on the horse. He goes, really? No one else sees this person except for Corro.
Corro.
Is it not you, Philippe?
Oh, I'm definitely not Philippe.
You say you're his cousin?
Yeah, mother's brother's side.
You guys, it's uncanny how much you look alike. I've never seen twin cousins.
Genetics, they're crazy.
What are genetics even?
You need to explain to me how you got out of Renmaroah. What happened last time?
I wasn't
you were
in
there?
Renmaroah. Last time I knew it, he just sent me this map. And I wasn't actually in that city whenever whatever happened. I just heard that something bad happened there. And I haven't
Now
seen
I
it since.
definitely know. Now I definitely know this is not anyone related to Philippe in any way, shape, or form.
Crap.
I feel like you're just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I turned into you! No,
I'm you for the future.
Because right now I'd probably just run off on this horse, but that's probably not what I should do. Because since my shit's all...
Do what your character would do, man.
Is
Do
his
whatever you want.
changeling powers? Do they have any flaws with them when he changes?
well, just my...
Giveaways.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't look exactly like Philippe because it'd have to be somebody I saw. So it's probably just some commoner that I saw since I got here.
Or you could have seen Philippe and he could still be alive somewhere in our realm and not Renmaroah.
I guess that's true, too.
There's
I mean, I feel like you're stretching things because I'm the DM and I am the god of
I know.
this. I am the god.
But no, the only thing that I don't get is their clothes or whatever they're carrying. My clothes stay the same. But I get all their like features, like physically. So I'm still in my grungy clothes.
All right.
So that's that.
As we take this moment to get this confusion under wraps, let's go back to Shagif and Evander.
Mm-hmm.
You guys didn't really kind of get the end of your little skill challenge there because there are people raiding your camp. How dare them? Those fiends, them vile fiends. So let's go ahead and roll. Yeah, let's go ahead and roll initiative to get this shit on the road.
I rolled a 16. I have a +1. I got 17.
I have a 15 plus 1 is 16.
Alrighty. Let me go ahead and roll them up real quick. Oh, well, that guy that guy sucks. Wow, they both suck.
A power 2.
They'd better both suck. We're only 2 level 3 characters.
They're both to the max as well. Alrighty. So first up is going to be Shagif. Sorry.
Zangief.
Shagif.
Like Zangief.
Zangief.
Yeah. Okay.
You are fairly close to either one of these men.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to the closest one. Actually, I'm gonna run up to the one that's closest to Evander, and I'm going to take my hand axe, and I'm going to stick it in his forehead.
Do it.
Keep it there for later.
Be so kind as to let me do that.
Yeah. If you
Okay,
hit
here
and
I
if you
go.
do enough damage.
I'm rolling. Oh no! I rolled a 5. Plus 5, that's 10. That doesn't go. No.
That unfortunately does miss. He's sort of so frail that when you swing your axe, it almost seems like the force of your swing pushes the air and he sort of floats gently to the side as your axe just goes past him. Evander.
I'm going to target the same one, and using this pike, which is still just glowing like the sun, I'm gonna try and skewer him right through the stomach. And that's gonna be a 7 plus 2 is 9 versus AC.
No.
Same thing again. He just seems to be a leaf on the wind. As you see Shagif swing for one side, he slowly, gently floats to the opposite side. And as you go for his stomach, he slowly sort of bends to the side and just lazily kind of goes to one side. And he looks at both of you. He goes, "Peace be with you." As one of his fists come out to crack Shagif in the face.
Ow.
Shagif does
That's
a
not
12 hit.
12, no.
Okay.
I'm going to like flow myself backwards out of reach of his fist. I'm gonna say, and also with you, motherfucker.
Another fist comes out. Actually, as he sort of leans in to crack you, he actually flips around and a foot comes up next to your face. Evander does I'm guessing a 22 hits you.
It does.
Okay.
It does.
You take 2 points of damage as his foot cracks you in the side of the mouth.
Oh, you said 2?
Yep.
Two.
2 bludgeoning damage. As the other very skinny, scrawny man comes over, and he slices at Shagif with a 18.
18 will hit.
A dagger kind of comes past your face and slices into your shoulder for 4 slashing damage.
Wow. Shit, that stings.
Shagif. Actually, no. End of the turn order, so we'll go back to the madness that was the earth-crumbling, shattering moment. Tsukiya, Corro, Jack, and the unnamed person will know too powerful as the max. Philippe. You guys are all kind of standing around looking at this hole, and you hear in the distance, to some of you, a very familiar voice. It's Half-Orc, as he's running towards you, kind of waving. He's like, "Hey! What's going on? Is that a wagon?" And behind you guys is a broken down wagon in the side of the road.
I'm gonna look back and be like, "Yep, sure looks like it."
He sort of like walks over. He's like, where's the owners?"
I'm gonna point to the hole.
He looks down at the hole and goes, "Oh, that's a deep hole. Sorry, after the incident, I don't like going underground." He sort of like almost barfs. He like looks to the three of you, then looks up to the person riding the horse. He goes, "Oh, hi." And he puts his hand out. Half-Orc.
Hello, I'm Max, Philippe's cousin. And if you want to vomit, just make sure you do it in the hole, so that we don't have to see that anymore.
You say vomit, he sort of like reflexively, "Oh, yeah, I will. Constable of Red Larch. I'm not sure if I know of Philippe. He doesn't live here, does he?"
He does
No.
Is that back with your red God, what is it called? Ren Fair. What was it called again?
Ren Fair.
not. Yeah. They eat mutton. It's weird.
He lives at the Ren Fair.
He looks to Corro. He's like, you come from that place that's not near here?
Renmaroah. Not even in this world.
Oh. What? He kind of like looks at you questioning. "Oh, you've told me this before, but I don't understand." There's actually a guy at the bar. He's looking for you.
A guy at the bar looking for me?
Yeah, he said he's part of the Lord's Alliance. He wants to talk to the Prince of Red Larch. I didn't know what he was talking about. The people kept telling me that I was the mayor, but like, I'm not a prince. And you're about the only one with that kind of title around here.
I'm gonna be getting off this horse,
Okay.
or else I might leave.
Alright, I'm gonna remount Stormfire and ask if anyone wants to go back to town with me to figure this out.
Last time I went with somebody, I got tied up onto a horse. So if it's gonna end up like that, maybe not.
It's not gonna end up like that. We just saved your life. Do you want your candle back from the hole? Do you want to come with
I
us?
want my candle back. Yeah. What?
Happened to the candle? Did anyone see?
Yeah, it fell down the hole.
I don't know. It looked like it was lit up, and I've never seen it be a light. And I've tried everything.
I don't know. I mean, it was purple flame, right? There's a purple light down there.
Can I roll?
Roll me,
Insight?
roll me a deception with advantage. Oh, that was sexy, Gwynn. I didn't even think of that.
I got a 23.
God damn it!
No one's ever gonna see that candle again.
I got a 19.
I didn't get anywhere close. So now I think my candle's just way down there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can I at least be suspicious because I was pretty close?
Hell no.
I'm really just happy that it's on. I just wanted it to be on, so...
Now if you matched, but think about if I got a 16 and you got a 10. Or 12, whatever. Close
Yeah,
enough.
I'm gonna say that you honestly believe that it fell down in the hole.
Alright.
That was such a convincing lie that it sort of matches up. So,
and I'm pretty much the only one that can see that far down.
Yeah,
so,
if it was, I would say if it was not that good of a lie.
So Corro offers to take anyone back to town. Harbor kind of like waves. He's like, just talk to Lord Theonin. He's the one that wanted to talk to you.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
My ashtray literally just exploded.
What?
You're becoming
Like-
a mage.
No, I'm not even joking. Like, I need
You ever make
None of
things
the cat-
happen when you were
None of the
angry
cats-
or scared?
No, I was just sitting here, and all of a sudden, like, my apartment, I'm pretty sure, is haunted.
It's not.
It is. But,
Nate
like,
knows
look what
best.
just happened.
Jonathan's just a
Wait.
wizard.
Let me click.
You're a wizard.
Like,
Yo, wizard
Cigarette.
Johnny.
cigarettes just literally exploded out of the ashtray. There's ash on the table right here, and cigarette butts all over the floor, and ashes everywhere.
That's odd.
Like, how does that happen?
Did you
what
like
happened?
stick a lit cigarette in there?
I put a cigarette out in it, but that wouldn't make it explode.
All right. So I have a question for each of you. What are each of you doing? The town of Red Larch is not that far away. But what are each of you doing? I know Jack kind of has some things. This is the next day after not the next day, but like 2 days after the original day that you guys found the dead body and whatnot.
Oh, if I haven't gone to the bakery, I want to go to the bakery.
Okay. Nathan?
I guess I will be asking around for if anyone knows a Halia and in Ground.
Hey, Leah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
You could probably ask Harburg that. Corro, I guess, is going back to... I'm going to assume that. Travis, what is Max doing?
Are we at the town?
You are very close to the town.
So I'm assuming that I'm like going with them, and they like looked at the map and told me that it was this place.
Harburg, as you're kind of walking, you show him the map, and he points to it. He goes, "Oh no, that's definitely Red Larch. See, this is the long road right here." And he points to a kind of crudely drawn road going east and west. Oh shit! Oh, I had the map up. Fuck. There's a map. I want to make it like kind of legit.
So who is Harburg again?
Harburg, he kind of like goes to shake your hand. He goes, I'm the constable of the town. Long Road goes north and south. You were actually coming south from Westbridge.
Okay.
And you guys are going south into the town of Red Larch. It seems like you have some crudely drawn mountains to the east of this long road. There's also more north of it there is a large, what looks to be a forest. Nothing is really marked on your map, but he's kind of like looking at the distances between a lot of the large dots, or what you say are cities, and looking at it, he's like, oh no, that's definitely Red Larch. This is, that's the long road. There's the large path that goes through the hills here. There's the Cairn Road that goes south to, Wormford. I heard the Barge Right Inn is down there. And this one leads you all the way down to Amphale. This probably leads you all the way back down to Waterdeep, actually.
All right. Well, my plan's probably just gonna keep on going with him until I get to this town, and I'll probably just, you know, get one of my pebbles, just keep light on it, cast the cantrip light, and just, you know, just throw it up and down as we're walking.
Okay. So we go back to our little fight in the middle of the night. It kind of rhymes. Shagif, back to your turn. We return to you as you take one mighty swing at one of these weird robed people that look gaunt and not fed.
Totally with it.
Fight Night 2016.
Yes.
Absolutely with it. I'm gonna attack again. That's what Shagif would do.
This person starts swinging in the air. As you probably
rolled a
miss.
1.
Oh god.
Oh. Roll me another d20.
6.
Oh, you confirm your failure. You swing your axe through the air, and as it goes through the air, at the original air cultist, one of them reaches up with their axe, and you meet blade to blade with the axe, and yours shatters.
Oh no, my axe!
Now you punch.
Ah.
I'm going to say it's still usable, but you get a -2 to the damage.
Oh no. Shit.
I'm kind of relieved. I was really scared that was headed right towards me.
Because you guys are like right next to each other.
You know what?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I shouldn't have said
Uh-oh.
As the two axes miss, what happened? As the two axes collide, though, yours shatters, but so does his.
Hey.
Evander.
Yes.
Unless you wanted to do anything back during your turn, Hugo.
No, that's about it.
Okay.
Wait. Is there anything I can do on Nah. I am using a protective fighting style. So if I'm within 5 feet of the guy, if he attacks Evander, he rolls with disadvantage.
Okay. Just tell me whenever I'll say he attacks, or I'll kind of narrate that he's attacking, and you can say that you put your shield in the way. Evander,
Okay.
it is your turn.
I am going to withdraw a holy-looking symbol from within my robe and shout, "By Adad the Cloud Gatherer be sundered!" and cast a Thunder Wave on both, if possible, but I don't think that's possible. So just one of these.
You can get both
individuals.
if you hit Shagif.
Ah.
I'm sorry, and what god was that?
Oh, I'm just reading. These aren't canon gods. I'm just making stuff up.
Okay. All right. I'll have to give you a list of canon gods so you can.
Yeah. I'm just reading gods off from Gilgamesh.
Oh god. Okay. I love it. All right. So go ahead. Are you going to hit both of them plus Shagif, or just one of them?
Yeah, Shagaf seems tough.
I am tough. I have 35 hit points left.
Mm-hmm. And so that's a Constitution saving throw, and my spell thing is 13.
Well, they both failed.
Nice.
That'll
be
Shagif. What's your dexterity save?
Oh man, I don't have very good dexterity. I rolled a 19 though, so I got a 20.
That'll be Constitution save.
Oh, it's a
Alright.
Constitution save? I rolled a 19, so that'll be a 23.
Even better. So that's gonna be 2d8 thunder damage and pushed 10 feet away. But Shagif is going to take half damage and not be pushed.
Aw!
That was a really good roll, but you take half damage.
How much?
Alright, so roll it up. Roll that 2d8.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That's 2 8s.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's cool.
Okay, so you cast this, and by the grace of your god, these two get pushed away from you as they take 16 points of thunder damage. You hear this large crack of thunder pierce the forest. Birds start flying in the distant forest, and Shagif, from your left and your right, you see these air cultists just sort of. I'm sorry, did I say air cultists? They fly past you as if they were leaves on the wind and land on the ground in a bloody heap. And they don't seem to be getting up.
Can I?
Mama, how I miss you.
Can I roll an
Mamma
intimidate?
mia, here I go again. Mama. I'm sorry, go ahead. Against
Can I
who?
roll an intimidate against Evander?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my intimidate is +3. I rolled a 15. So that's an 18. Intimidate against Evander, who probably has to do like some kind of saving throw against that.
Go ahead and give me either a charisma saving throw to save face or an insight to figure out what's going on.
I want to give him a complex so he never does that again.
I think my charisma is better than my insight, so that's a 5 plus 3 is 8.
I will fucking rip you limb from limb if you ever pull that shit.
Shagif says this. You think he's deadly serious, with emphasis on the deadly.
I back off and I say, "Oh, but rejoice! Adad has blessed us this night."
You're a dragonborn, so I'll give you this once.
Truly, your mercy is without bounds.
You're goddamn right it is.
So we've already found our comedy relief. I like this duo. Anyway, so you guys are now in the middle of your camp. There's nothing kind of going on. The two people aren't getting back up. It seems that they have been defeated. They look like in a bloody mess, kind of dirt everywhere, and you kind of see like bruises all over their bodies.
Cool.
Can I roll religion on their sweet tats?
Oh, I want to roll religion too.
Alright, roll up religion on their sweet tats, yo.
I rolled a critical 20, and I have a +3 in religion.
Oh man.
I have a 12 plus 6 is
It's funny because you're the actual cleric.
yeah.
Alright, so what you get from this, Evander, you recognize the symbol, but you can't exactly point it out. It's not from one particular god or goddess, but you know it's from some sort of plane other than yours.
Okay.
You think for a second and you realize it is from one of the elemental planes, but you can't put your finger on it. This is the one I'm getting from Evander. I'll get to you next.
I better know a lot of shit.
You know that this is kind of a symbol that is related to one of the elemental cults, but you're not sure which one.
This is no longer me.
What?
Is this still me?
That's still you. That's still you.
Okay.
You got all of that. I have no idea how Shagif would know this.
I'm an acolyte, bro.
You know what? I'll give it to you mainly because of what there's another thing. You have been researching about the dwarves in this upper region of this area, or this upper region. You know that long ago there was a lot of wars, a lot of battles, a lot of fights, and there was also an elemental cult. There were several cults actually, one for each of the types of elements, one for each plane. And looking at this, you realize that this is for the cult known as the Cult of the Howling Hatred, the Wind Elemental Cult, which kind of like has perception over the facts of like illusionists, spies, and assassins. They also like predatory and fierce winged creatures, like hippogriffs, griffins, and giant vultures. They also give praise to the elemental lord Yan Si Bin.
Hey.
And you know that this mark means that they have been touched either by Yan Si Bin directly or are part of the Howling Hatred. And because they're so gaunt, the reason why that is because they haven't actually been eating. They only survive and sustain themselves off of air.
Gross.
It's kind of weird.
It's not nutritious.
Okay, I tell this stuff to Evander, hoping that he'll be super impressed with all my clerical knowledge.
It's funny because the only reason that you would know this is because you have studied the Dwarven ruins, and you know specifically that they used to use the Dwarven ruins as their base of operations. I have to pee. Give me 1 second.
Go for it.
Oh, got this.
I know
Now the
so much
now the
more
question
than you
is-
think I would know.
Now the question is he just listening to us while he's peeing? Because he totally took those headphones with him.
Yep, he
Yeah.
is. Yeah, I know so much.
It's
That's
like
what
he's
I
here
do
with
too.
us.
So,
I don't know anything. I've never
I'm
been
real
here
smart.
before. I'm real dumb. Also, I don't have any like acrobatics or athletics.
I have acrobatics and athletics.
Oh my god.
I am a powerhouse. I'm the powerhouse of the cell.
I always
I
be
make
running.
mitochondria.
Tsukiya, were you slightly impressed by my launching myself off of Stormfire? The way I did, all badassery. I'm imagining I did like a backflip in the air while I did it, and you know.
Roll a charisma.
No, I wasn't.
He was too busy being naked, looking down a hole.
Yeah.
Tsukiya looks really good naked. He's got washboard abs.
I'm gonna roll a charisma to see how impressive I am. I rolled a 4. I'm not impressive.
That's why you have to intimidate.
Mm-hmm. I'm a lot more intimidating than I am, like, enchanting.
Well, as long as I talk like a prince, I have like really fucking high, ridiculous charisma.
Alright.
Whenever he stops, it goes down to -2.
Yeah.
I, as a character, I don't really hold with princes. I don't really hold with, monarchical structures.
Back again.
It doesn't matter because my charisma is fucking ridiculous. So.
I
As
mean,
long as he's
look, you're cute. I'll give you
Oh,
that.
I'm very
cute.
I'm
But
6'1". I've got like beautiful black
6'5".
elven hair. I'm a high elf. I'm gorgeous. I'm fucking gorgeous.
I'm a
Always high.
half-orc, and I don't give a shit.
Well, I'm a high elf and I'm a sexy fucker.
You got hecka scars? If you have hecka scars, maybe
I don't
we'll
have any stars.
Why would
I
you want
have
to
a
many scars
somewhat
you
privileged life.
All right, children.
cut
All
up
right.
that marble statue?
All right, children. Settle down, settle down. All right. So, Jack, you head back into town, and you're thinking about what has happened and what information you got from Tsukiya. You're going to go back to the bakery?
Yeah, can I get what information I got? Because I only heard that letter when you told him, and I was probably drunk at that point in time.
Oh, God, what the hell did I say? Nathan, do you remember exactly what I said? Because I've got two different versions of this letter in my head.
Where
Dear
were
Tsukiya, artifact delegation. Protect artifact delegation is missing. Contact a person. Halia Lemondron runs a bathhouse and aromatic herbs and shit.
God, I love fucking people notes. All right, yeah,
Emerald Enclave.
and Emerald Enclave. Yeah, she's
Yes,
your,
Emerald Enclave.
what you got from Tsukiya was what? So what would you out of that? What would you tell Jack? Tsukiya.
Um, I mean, I'd mention the Mirror Bar delegation and the Emerald Enclave. I probably wouldn't mention Halia Henandrome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you mention anything about the artifact?
Well, that's who I have to talk to about the artifact, right?
Right.
Yeah, so no.
Okay. So all you know is that that the Mirror Bar delegation has gone missing, and that it was on its way this way, but it never reached this place.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bakery and be all like, hey, you got a special order for me?
Can I see your buns?
He's sort of like pulling something out of the oven. He places it down. He kind of like leans over on the countertop. He's like, that depends. Do you like rye bread?
Prefer pumpernickel, but rye will be fine this time.
He sort of gives you this like head nod, and from behind the door, a halfling kind of appears. He's like, "All right, I get your drift. Come with me." And he walks behind the counter, and he leads you through a trapdoor that goes down into the place you know as the black market. There's a little table here, and he's like, "Sit down. We'll talk. We'll have little words if you wouldn't mind."
Yeah, I definitely would not mind. I'm gonna sit down, lean back. Not super comfortable, but not on at ease.
So he doesn't sit down. He just kind of stands up and he starts pacing around the room. So he's like, anything about the Mirror Bar? Mirror Bar something or other?
So far, all I've gotten is just that they went missing. The delegation was on its way here, but has not reached here yet.
But you say it's missing, huh? Just gone?
Yeah. Just gone. Just hasn't reached its destination.
That doesn't seem right. I don't like that. It's not good. It's not good. This pulls back my plans quite a bit. He sort of like starts tapping one of his knees, kind of like looking kind of off to the side. He's like, "This is not good. He's not gonna like this. He's not gonna like this." Anything else? What do you got? What do you got? Where's the information coming from? You just got random contacts or talkers, little rumor gossipers, whatnot? No, don't tell me it's that owner of that inn. She blabs about everything.
No. One of my contacts, just a friend of the forest. He got a note about this and something about the Emerald Enclave.
His eyes kind of like open really wide now. He goes, "Oh, really? Oh, the friend of the forest, you say?"
Yeah. I also wanted to show you something and see if you had any idea what it was. I'm gonna pull out the candle.
So, as you pull out the candle, all of the other lights in the room immediately go out, and the candle glows even brighter. It was still glowing this entire time, and you see in the middle of it a slit that looks like an eye, and it starts darting from back, looking to you, back to him. He goes, "Put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back."
I immediately put it back as soon as I saw that I was starting to put it back.
Okay, you put it back in your pocket really quickly, and he like He like nervously looks around. He walks, like bumps into a few things. You have dark vision, don't you?
Yeah.
He like you see him like freaking out, hurriedly going over to one of the torches in the wall, but he bumps into like the wall and gets something out of his pack, and he tries to light the torch, and he puts it back, and he's like, "Where did you get that?"
I found it today. Fell out of someone's pocket.
I'm not sure what that is, but don't bring it out again. I have no idea what that is. There's
That fucking eye freaked me out. It wasn't like that before. It was just a little candle.
That's nothing I've ever seen before. I don't think I can sell that. I'm sorry. That's not something I can give to somebody else unless we want to kill them, because, whew, that was. But
I didn't want you to sell it. I just want some information.
Yeah, I don't. You have to talk to a priest about that one, because that's throw some holy water on it or something, man. That's not good. I don't no. About the Marrow delegation, try to figure out anything else you can. Otherwise, I was sent here on a mission to find it. I got to find it. There's a few things on that they were trying to bring down to Waterdeep, and I need them. I need them back.
Yes, sir. Do my best.
If you can, I'll split it with you. 25,000 sounds good, right? I mean, 25,000 gold is buy your own plot of land. You could bury yourself in it.
It's enough to found a kingdom. No, I don't say that.
Oh, okay.
That's not canon.
I was going to say, that can be canon. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that sounds great. And I'm just going to start heading upstairs.
He goes, whoa. What are you doing? I still got to pay you, right? I mean, I gave you the bag, but you gave me information. You gave me information, so this is how we do it. You're not with any of the other guilds, are you? With the Emerald Enclave or any of the other ones?
Nah, I've been dead for a few years. I don't think I got any membership.
He's going to hand you a letter. He's like, I carry a few of these on me at all times. Think about it. And he hands you this letter along with 5 gold.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna, is it sealed, or is it something I can just flip open and look at real quick?
It's definitely sealed.
Yeah, then I'll open it right here, because I've got... Rather than somebody being able to see me opening this. And just look it over.
As you kind of open it and flip it over, a symbol kind of falls out onto your hand, and it's a carved symbol, like a flat symbol with carved into it. Looks like a snake falling down, chasing like a circle with wings. And the letter states, by the power of Bartleby Cornhole, I give you permission to move within the Zhentarim circles. May your blade be swift, and your wit be swifter. It's like, just, if you find anyone in our circles, just, go ahead and show them that letter. They'll know me. You know, kind of wink.
Perfect. I'll, keep that in mind.
Alrighty.
Could you type that out in chat so I can copy and paste it if you have time?
Oh shit. I can't with those.
Or you can say it again. To move within the Zen circles.
Zhentarim.
Zhentarim.
By the power of Bartleby Cornhole, I give the person in possession of this letter permission to move within the Zhentarim circles. May your blade be swift and your wits be swifter. and as you're touching it, you can actually see a imprint of your bone fingers into the piece of paper.
Oh, cool.
Nifty.
I will take it, nod a thanks, and be on my way.
Alrighty. So, walking into town, Max, you're looking around, kind of flipping the stone. Corro, the people that you've just met, kind of like split off. Seems like the person on the horse puts his horse away at the stables. Tsukiya, you said you're kind of going around asking for Halil.
You said I could talk to Harburg about that, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to the inn or the pub to talk to this guy who's asking for the Prince of Red Larch.
Yep.
I'm probably going to hang back.
Tell Harburg to meet me somewhere in a few minutes, and then I'm going to go get dressed and then meet Harburg. Because I'm still naked.
I'm probably going to hang back a little bit and then follow the princely guy to the pub. But I'm going to change into what I usually look like. So I'm going to have like the whited out eyes, and I'm going to cast light on my traveling clothes. So I'm just all white. And I got these glowing eyes so I can get some information. Because people are going to be like, what the fuck is that?
Okay, so you start to walk inside of this building behind Corro. Corro puts away his horse and starts walking his way inside. We're going to go back to the little conversation with Harburg and Tsukiya. Tsukiya, you can approach Harburg. He's sort of just walking back to his butcher shop.
Harburg, wait up a minute. I need to ask you something.
He kind of turns around, wiping his hands off on his in his apron. He's like, what do you need, Tsukiya?
Yeah, I'm actually looking for someone, and I figured you'd probably be the best person to ask. You seem to know everyone around here, and I'm sure you get a lot of news. Do you know someone of the name Leah Henendrome?
Oh, yeah. She actually moved here not too long ago from if you go down the street and go make a left, you'll see it. It's just, there's a bunch of barrels outside, cut in half. She plants a bunch of flowers. She runs the bathhouse, and bathhouse for most of the women in town. And she's got a little dress shop by the side. She makes some pretty good dresses. I mean, I don't have a wife, but, you know, they look good on other people.
I mean, if that's what you're into, that's fine. You don't have to lie about it.
He's like, no, that's not what I... Just, all right, yeah. She'll be at their shop. I'm not sure what she's doing about this hour. He kind of looks up at the sun. A little early in the morning, but she should be there.
All right, thank you. And then I head off in that direction.
So you head off in that direction as we go back to the inn where you guys enter. Corro, you open the door, and you just see just the normal old swinging sword. Nothing's really going on. You see a few people inside. You see the old one-eyed stabled master in there, as well as the maids are the waiters that kind of like assist people in getting drinks and whatnot. But you see at the back, of course, you see Kalissa Urkel. She's always cleaning a glass right next to her notepad. And she sees you come in, she waves you over. She's like, oh, what can I do you for, Corro, my boy? I'm sorry, my prince. And she kind of chuckles to herself.
I just started listening to Dark Blades, and that's the same voice you use for your character.
No, you see, Disa's a little bit higher pitched. No.
Sultry.
This is so surreal.
But Kalissa, what can I do for you?
Oh, Calissa, I'll have my regular vodka tonic with the lime. And I just want to thank you for everything you're doing for me right now because of everything that happened with Colleen. I really appreciate it.
I'm sorry to hear about it. I didn't realize what was going on. He left for a little bit because he seemed so scared. He seemed spooked in a way, and he just... I figured he wanted some air, so he went out for a bit and he never came back. I'm so sorry.
Life happens. But someone's asking for me, or the Prince of Red Larch, apparently. Harbrook thought they were asking for me.
You see few seats further down, Kalisa kind of like turns her eye towards that direction and kind of like gives a little subtle hint. But as she kind of gives you the subtle hint, the person unveils their hood over their cap, and you see a very regal man. He takes off his cloak, and you see he's wearing like long flowing like a red cape with like studded with gems, and he's wearing like a suit of plate mail. And he looks over and he goes, "Why, hello, I am Lord Theonin, member of the Lord's Alliance." And he puts his hands out. "Nice to meet you. I'm assuming you're Prince Corro from Renmaroah."
Yes, that's me.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you. I've been hearing rumors about you recently. Kind of going along the rumor mill down south. Something about a prince from an unknown land. It sounded interesting, intriguing almost.
Yes. Last I know of my kingdom, it was under attack by a demon.
He goes, interesting. I've never heard of Renmaroah or this demon horde that has been attacking lands. You from out east? The unknown lands?
I'm not really sure. I don't even know if Renmaroah is even part of this realm. It could be completely separate, like a different world or something.
Maybe a different plane?
Yes.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I just wanted to come and greet you and welcome you to our realm, apparently. I'm sort of the quartermaster for this region, for the Lord's Alliance, and we usually don't accept members like this, but I was wondering if you may want to partake. Our Lord's Alliance is a alliance of the aristocracy. We're trying to unite a majority of the nations. We're trying to unite this entire realm in trade, in mercantile trade. We need to have everyone on the same page in order to basically benefit the common man. The peasants, so to speak, but we don't like calling them that. They're simple folk, and we're simply providing them with resources to provide for themselves. And having someone from a different realm could significantly boost our standards. What if we could find you a way home? Maybe we could increase trade between our own realms.
You should roll insight to find out if this guy's a dick.
I am going to do that.
He sounds like a dick.
I'm rolling insight. I rolled a 20.
Is this guy a dick?
Gotta tell us if he's a dick.
Okay. So, you realize that this guy is very uppity. He's a dick. Yeah, he's totally a dick. But with your insight roll, he believes it. Like, everything that he's saying, he believes in it. It's not like he's just throwing you shit remarks. He's definitely from this Lord's Alliance. This definitely sounds like it's something that he's a part of, and he wants to get in contact with you, and he wants to help you, but he's still kind of a dick about, like, the entire thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like, he seems to have this feigning amount of respect for what's going on, and it seems like he's kind of just wanting power, but, like, not power for the sake of power. It seems like he enjoys...
doesn't want to help people? Or is he just like, if I recruit this sweet elven prince, I can collect him and be like, you guys, I collected an elven prince.
Where's my commission?
Yeah.
If it just so happened that he helped people along the way of him doing this, then sure, so be it. But that doesn't seem like his main motivation. He just seems to like going around and parading as an adventurer.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Lord Theonin.
Theonin. I will say this. It's wonderful meeting you, but as the Elven Prince of Renmaroah, the thing that we believe in as a royal family is that we are completely equal to everyone that we serve. The only difference is that, yes, I'm a royal, but my subjects are the same as me. I don't feel like I need to parade around and hold myself at a higher esteem than everyone else.
He sort of nods, kind of knowingly. He's like, of course, yes. Kind of giving you the straightest face. The purple, the man in the purple cloak kind of goes behind him and goes, kind of does that thing that kids do, kind of like, blah, 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 like he's talking, kind of behind him. Puts like his thumbs in his ears and sort of like waves it around. He leans on him. He's like, can you believe this guy?
Rude dude, Ghost.
Unfortunately, I just don't feel that your faction is something suited for me.
He's like, well, I feel at a disadvantage here. Maybe you can think on it. I'm not your enemy. I simply want to help you get back what you've had before. If you do change your mind, you can go ahead and give Kalissa here a word to send out to me. I will be close by the southern city of Enfield. I'll be there for quite some time visiting the statue. I find it gives me kind of peace of mind. But if you needed anything, please give me a holler, and always remember that the Lord's Alliance is never your enemy, just an ally close by. And he kind of gets up and walks away, and as he does, he kind of crosses the path of the purple, the cloaked purple guy, the guy in the purple cloak. And
my grandfather.
Yeah, your grandpa, your purple grandpa. And he like points. He's like, "Are you sure? Like, we could probably use him."
I want to find out more information about this first. I'm sure Kalissa knows some things I should know.
He walks over to the table and like tries to pick up the notebook, and he goes, "Son of a bitch! She knows everything in here. She's kind of a gossip hound."
Exactly why I'm going to Kalissa right now to talk about this man. Lord Thalen. Thalen, yeah.
Alright. At this point, I'm going to say this all happens. I should have kind of did this before, but Travis, Max enters the bar.
That's cool.
As Lord Theonin kind of exits, and he stops for a second to look at you and goes, "Oh, excuse me." And he like kind of slightly bows his head towards you and kind of scoots out of the way.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just a little bit new here.
He kind of raises one eyebrow and goes, "I see this. Your eyes are glowing, correct? And light."
Yeah. I mean, not like flashlights, but yeah, there's a little bit going on there.
So he kind of skirts around you and like opens the door, kind of does that second take back. A lot of the other people kind of look up. Corro, you notice other people look up in the bar at back towards the entrance as Lord Theonin leaves and this new person enters who looks completely different than Philippe.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright, well,
assuming.
yeah, no, I look completely different than Philippe. Lord Theonin. Alright. I'd probably just go to whoever looks like the most knowledgeable. I'd probably just go ask them where there's some kind of not scientists, like magical researchers in this town, or some kind of like clerical people, so I can get some more information on these visions I've been having.
I'll give you. There is a person.
I can do insight or something.
Yeah, go ahead, give me insight. I will give you a bunch of people as well. There is a stable. Looks to be like a man, kind of in a bunch of leather guard, but he's also has like a whip by his side. It looks like he's a stable master of some sort. He has a patch over one eye. There is two waiters at the bar. There's a male and female. There is also a man kind of drinking. He looks like in splint mail, covering his body. He seems to be drinking very heavily. There's also a aged halfling kind of sitting at the far end of the bar, also drinking, but he's jotting down a bunch of things in a book.
All right.
And there's also Corro at the bar who... Corro, I think we might need to explain what your character looks like again.
Corro is a tall 6'1" high elf with jet black hair. Currently, right now, he is back in his royal garb of an all-black tunic with a white trim.
And there's, of course, the bartender, Kalissa.
Yeah, the one that he's talking to.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 14 plus 3, so on insight. So I think probably whoever you think out of those people that would have the best information, maybe that like halfling with the jotting down notes.
You definitely.
Or maybe I'll go talk to these two, talk to this princely guy. I don't know.
You definitely think either the bartender or the halfling, yeah.
Okay. Does it look like they're like in pretty good conversation, like the prince guy and Kylie?
It looked like they were about to, but then they turned around to look at you. It seems like everyone is now staring at you as you walk in the door, so...
Cool, I'll start up there and talk to them then.
A woman kind of looks at you and she goes, Can I help you?
Yeah, I am quite new to this area. Just barely got here, and I'm just wondering, is there any kind of like studious mage kind of people who know about like dreams or kind of cleric kind of people around here that I can speak to? You look very knowledgeable, so I just wanted to know.
She kind of like looks up to the side. She looks up to the side for a second, then she looks down back in her notebook. She starts flipping through the pages. She goes, well, there used to be a Sprawwhistle from across the way. He used to, well, he still runs the guild hall. But he's died. He died not too long ago.
No.
Let's see here.
Well, I can't speak with dead.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I think some... Well, speaking with the dead, I think you might want to go look at the All-Face Shrine. There's probably Imdar. Imdar's probably there. I'm not sure if that's this time of pilgrimage. Let me see. No, he'd definitely be there. But you might want to talk to him, and you might want to talk with that hottie over there, Renmaroah.
They say that hottie?
Well, I think she's a hottie.
Oh.
Kalissa's a lesbian?
You don't have to. Hey, you don't have to.
You know.
You don't have to be a lesbian in order to think other women are hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, not convincingly. Alright, well then, I don't know. She's got pretty much everything. I'll probably thank her. Go see what that little hobbit guy's going on.
So, Corro, you're definitely kind of in this conversation a little bit. You catch all that's passed between as Max kind of turns around and walks out. It definitely seemed weird because this person's eyes were glowing.
What do you think his deal is, Kalissa?
She's like, I don't know. It's a different type of cast that we usually get around here. Not sure if anyone's eyes usually glow like that.
Not usually.
Hmm.
I think I might try to strike up a conversation with him and get some information.
Do you know Philippe?
But before I do that, tell me what you can about this Lord Balin guy.
Lord Theonin, he's comes from down south. Probably a lesser lord of Waterdeep. For the most part, all I know he's with the Lord's Alliance, and all they want to do is... What's that?
Do you think that is something that would be beneficial of me to pledge my allegiance to?
She starts flipping through her notebook. She's like, well, I don't know. Sometimes it seems like they're, protecting the countryside, making sure farmers aren't getting destroyed. But then again, going through this, it seems like sometimes they even attack caravans out of just for the sake of taking what they got, not being with the mercantile guilds or whatnot. So I'm not sure. Haven't had a promise with the Lords Alliance yet, mainly because we're so far north. They don't have much control here. So I would say it's up to you, sweetheart.
I'm an NPC. You can do what you want.
Shut the fuck up, Gwynn.
Do you think that me being basically a representative for this region then with them would be beneficial for Red Larch and everything up here in the north?
Well, if you're gonna be an official from here, I'd rather have you than a lot of the other people that are coming around. Although I've only known you for a few days, but you're a cutie. She kind of winks at you. You had good taste in men.
Well then, go ahead and give him a letter letting him know that I'll explore it some more with him.
He's like 20 feet away.
She kind of like looks at you. She's like, "All right, I understand. Keep him waiting.
He just
Keep him
left
waiting."
the pub. He just left the pub.
Yeah, he just left.
She kind of like looks at you. She's like, "I understand. It's always nice to keep him waiting." As we go over to Tsukiya, you find this place, this establishment. It smells. The aroma is lovely. You see wild flowers outside of it. You hear water running inside. You hear giggles of women talking amongst themselves. It seems like this is just heaven. The aroma is just assaulting your senses, but in a good way. It is bashing you with beautiful petunias. It's like, take that, fucking petunias! So.
I guess, like, is there like a receptionist type deal, or is it just like chicks hanging out, doing whatever women do?
Yep, a lot of them seem to be like, kind of like looking at the dresses that she's got like hanging up in the shop. There's also like a bar, like in the back. There seems to be like a little doors with steam coming out of it. That's kind of where you hear the water coming from, and you see a woman kind of at a desk, kind of sewing a dress.
Okay. I'll approach her and say, "I'm looking for Halia."
She looks up at you. She goes, "That's me, dear. Did you need something? I can open up the extra bathhouse if you want to clean yourself up."
No, that's fine. I was told that you knew someone named Caspian.
What the fuck is Caspian come? Okay, hold on.
Right. She's connected to the artifact, right? Caspian's
Ah!
artifact?
Yes, that's your master, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Sorry, I apologize. Too many names.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
She kind of like looks around. She's like, "Follow me real quick. We might need to go to the back. Girls, watch the shop for me for a second, please." And you see one of the girls kind of like straighten up. She goes, "Of course." She leads you back into another room where you see just rolls of types of textiles. And she brings you back there, and she's like, "What do you know of Caspian?"
Well, I studied under him until he died.
She gives you this weird quizzical look. She's like, "So, do you know of the artifacts? Do you know of his death?"
I mean, I saw him die, but I don't really understand what was going on. He told me some of the things that he saw, but I mean, it was jumbled, and I don't really understand It's what I'm trying to figure out.
You said you had a letter. Can you hand it here?
Yeah, so I hand her the letter.
She opens it up. She looks at it like briefly for a second. She's like, "Oh my gosh." Oh, what the fuck? I didn't realize Chrome still does that? Or the fucking... Yes, I'm
Are
still
you
there.
still there?
Yeah. I didn't realize it still does that. What the hell? Anyway. You hand her the letter, and she's like, no. Yeah, this is terrible news. They were supposed to have the artifacts brought down and brought from there.
What is this Mirror Barn delegation? What is the Emerald Enclave? I don't know any of this stuff. What can you tell me?
Your master was part of a secret society called the Emerald Enclave. I'm only a contact, a throughway through it. I'm not part of them directly, but I've been kind of tasked with dealing out missions for them. We're the ones who, well, they are the ones who protect the forest. Rangers, druids, those either forest born or born again from the forest. We protect what we can of the northern region, especially of each of the forests. The fire. Oh God. She gives you a bunch of names that I can't think of right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Looked like 5 seconds earlier. But your master was actually keeping one of them kind of desecrations at bay. That's what the artifacts were for. We were supposed to be planting more seeds in the area that was burnt down after he died. But the Mirror delegation has now disappeared. They were the ones supposed to bring the seeds to grow his grove back. It was weakening. That's why he was there.
Do you have any idea where they are? Like, I know they disappeared, but do you know where they disappeared? Do you have any idea?
She slowly starts to shake her head. I know they came from the north, but the last I've heard of them was probably from the town of... Flip through pages. A town directly north of Red Larch. I am a bad DM. Everyone can punish me and smack me.
I believe you.
Okay.
And plus, you like the smacking, so it's like
Giggity.
that's what you want.
It is. So she says,
I rolled a 15 to smack Cody.
"You smack me real good." She says, "The last I've heard from them was they were coming from Westbridge to the Stone Bridge near Belliard. I think that's the last that anyone's heard of them. So your best bet is to start probably in Belliard. If you make the trek from here across the Larch Path, it's a shorter trek, but it's through the mountains, through the Somber Hills. It would be difficult."
All right. Is there anything else that you can tell me? Do you have any... I know you're just a contact, but do you have anyone that I can talk to?
As you're kind of talking to her, she looks into your eyes and she's like, "Be careful. Caspian taught you is dangerous." And so
Yeah.
she puts like one hand up to your cheek. She's like, "It's not for the faint of heart. You realize this?"
There have been some weird things going on
Look,
that I don't really understand.
just know that you have a place within the Emerald Enclave. And if you need anything, go to the nearest bathhouse or Arboretum. There's one in Belliard, there's one in Westbridge, there should be even one south of here to the Emphil. If you need anything, just show them this. And she hands you a stone slab of a very bright green. If you show anyone this, and they show you something in return with it, you know that they're part of the Emerald Enclave.
Their dick.
Giggity! They just whip it out. Padow! Even the women.
Yep.
Futnar is
Look like a
everywhere. What?
All elves have dicks.
All elves have dicks. Anyway,
Dildo fingers.
so she gives you this stone green block.
Alright. I take it, and I don't really say anything else. I'm kind of like unsettled a little bit, and I just leave.
Make me a charisma check as you leave.
Alright. 6.
Wow.
Cool. As you leave, the women that are in the front of the store kind of start giggling a little bit as you walk out, and then behind you, Halia leaves. And as she walks out, she kind of snaps. She goes, "All right, back to work. Stop your carousing, all right?" And one of them kind of slyly goes, "Okay, Halia." And she kind of like looks at you kind of side-eyed as you walk out.
Okay. Yeah, I won't do anything.
Where are you
I
going?
just leave. I guess I'll head. I guess I'll head to a tavern, whatever it's called.
Swinging sword.
Swinging sword.
Yeah.
All right. So, bam, 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 bam. All right. So let's return to your trip there, Shagif and
Hey.
Evander, because we haven't been back to you guys in a while, and I feel really bad.
Shagif.
So
It's a long trip.
So it takes you a little bit while longer. You're traveling north to this place for about a good 3 to 4 days. On your third day, you guys kind of meet up with a traveling bardic caravan. They kind of like entertain you for a little bit, but they don't expect anything. They're just kind of having a good time with you.
I love that. Do they do raps?
Yes, they do. One of them is a very smallish halfling with wild and crazy hair, and he seems impressed by your broken axe.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. He says a bunch of things like, "Yo, dog, what's up?" But he's like really small.
I'm like, yeah, shit, let's do this. And then we have a wrap off, and it's great when I make a friend.
All right, roll me a performance check for a wrap off.
Oh, performance? Oh, shit, do I even have that?
It's a wrap off.
Performance, yeah, I have a +1. Okay. Should have more. I rolled a 9. Okay, I rolled a 10. That kind of fits my character, though, if you think about it.
So, like, you and him having, like, a rap battle, kind of, like, in the middle, everyone's kind of around you, kind of, yeah, yeah! Evander, what are you doing during this time?
Face palming, mostly.
As Shagif is sort of, like, dropping them sick beats. You see one of the... Go ahead.
Do you want me to drop a sick beat?
If you can, I will give you another roll on this performance check.
Oh man, can I have a moment? Okay.
Anyone who plays hype man also gets inspiration.
Evander,
Evander.
you know what you're doing. I need to think of a sick beat. Sick rhythm.
So, the halfling, like, there's a bunch of people around you. The halfling starts, like, kind of clearing his throat. He's like, he's, like, kind of preparing himself, kind of rolling his shoulders and kind of, like, doing this and that. The crowd is gathering around. A lot of them are kind of, like, hooting and hollering. There's a dwarf kind of, like, in the side. He's got his, like, hair up, but it looks like a birdhouse. And there's, like, a little bird at the very top that comes out. But he starts, like, he's, like, beatboxing. He starts beatboxing until the halfling goes, "Yo, I'm small for my stature, but you'll be smashing all my enemies when I come into, like, these trees. Be bashing through the woods like wolves in the get-ho. You know what I'm talking about? You need to get low. and just like kind of like pushes you, but doesn't do anything because you're huge. And he like pushes
Can I
back
roll
off
an
of you.
athletics to work furiously?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I rolled a 10. I have +3 athletics.
So you are doing it very furiously. Not as furiously as what you could be doing.
I crump
Crump so hard.
aggressively.
Evander, what are you doing during this time? I think he's muted.
Yeah, he's been muted for a while.
Oh no.
He was probably rapping, hardcore rapping that whole time, just
Yeah.
laying the beats.
Laying the 6 beats out, and we couldn't hear a damn thing. How dare
All
we?
those goofs, they were too beautiful to live.
Aw, poor Goose.
Oh my god.
Because he doesn't have like the little icon, so I think it was just his thing.
Headset, yeah.
Mhm.
Goofs are-
Hey,
goofs
little
are
girl with your
dying.
stink-ass snatch and your thrift store clothes. I'm on top. I'm on top.
Well, while we have
That'll
this,
keep up.
I'm just
Someone
gonna
call the cops.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna do some prestidigitation, just as an aside here, and I'm totally gonna clean my clothes from all the urine on there,
Yeah,
because
kind of forgot about that one.
I was super
Yeah, I had
glowing and
a-
everything, which probably distracted people from the urine, but you know.
It would be good to not be covered in urine.
I also like how it says you can clean or soil stuff, which sounds like you're just pissing on other things. It's like
Soil-
magical.
I can soil stuff. I don't even have prestidigitation.
Magical
know.
pissing.
just comes out of my hands, like one of those.
You
I
shoot
forgot what
things
movie that
out your
was.
Spider
Some
Man.
movie.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not gonna rap. Not yet. Not right now.
Okay, I'll give you a little bit more time as Evander figures out his technical difficulties. I want to kind of wrap up what's going on in the town. Did you guys... So we have Corro following you. Gwynn, does Jack want to do anything else with his time?
Nope. Jack is pretty much all set. I guess he just goes and hangs out in the bar.
Okay, you go hang out with Kalisa.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh man, I'm really nervous to do a rap.
No,
So-
it's happening now. You've had
so-
time.
Happening.
Tsukiya,
Oh shit.
you said you were just going to the bar as well?
Yeah.
Corro and Max, you guys, you go to the All Shrine, which is just basically a little bit of an outside chapel. It has a bunch of symbols of various gods around, and you see a woman kind of like kneeling, praying to one of them, and she kind of turns her head as you get closer, and she goes, "Oh, what can I do to help you?"
This is Corro, or is this me?
This is Max.
Oh, okay. I guess I still look like myself, huh? Okay, I'm just gonna ask them. I don't really know. I've been having some crazy dreams. About some
you say, "I don't know,
elemental
I've been
stuff."
having some crazy dreams," and she puts
Yo.
one finger straight up to your lips. She goes, "Shh."
I'm so high right now.
She like looks deeply into your eyes and she goes, "By Sune's grace, I've never seen my word." And she roll a charisma check.
Just straight up charisma.
Yep.
Oh man, 12. 9 plus 3.
All right. So you look at her. She is drop dead fucking gorgeous. She's looking straight in your eyes. She is getting really close to you. And as she gets closer and closer, she's staring deep into your eyes. She goes, "By Sune's grace, your eyes are... they're like pools of the moonlight." She sort of like drops her hand down like across your neck. She's like, "Oh, I do apologize. You said your dreams were bothering you."
His dreams are coming true right now.
Well, they're getting better. It seems like right now. So, now let's see. Does she have any light on her? That's what I'm asking right now.
She is wearing a lot of white clothing with a lot of little gems kind of sprinkled throughout her cloak, and they all seem to shine in the light.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'm attracted to her then.
Um, you also
I don't really know. My dreams are just something about elemental stuff going on around here.
She sort of like looks off to the side. Her hair sort of starts to flow in the wind a little bit. She's got like this beautiful blonde hair.
Corro rolled his eyes.
He's like, God.
She looks to the side. She goes, I know what you mean. We've had sandstorms of late, earth rumbling beneath our feet. All these instances, there was a curse outside of town. I don't know what we could have done. But by the gods' graces, we were able to survive. In fact, she looks over to Corro. I believe it was by your doing. She looks to Corro, kind of like motions to him. And we thank you every day for what you've done for Red Larch.
Whatever. I was the one that killed everyone.
Princes always get all the credit.
Anything I can do to help out the citizens of Red Larch, I'm at your service.
Your words are as beautiful as your deeds, my prince. And she kind of bows to you slightly.
But I can name off a service she's thinking of.
She looks back to you, but she says, but these have been afflicting our town. You said you traveled here from what looks to be far away.
Let's see here. I got 18. No, in deception. I didn't actually travel that far away. It's just people don't travel to where I am very much. It's up in the mountains. It's a weird place.
Corro, you can roll insight. Just keep that number in your head. She's like, for whatever reason, would you be here? Did you come from the Slumbering Hills?
Yeah, I mean that's what you guys call it. Our people have a different name for it. It's just a little tiny community.
I bet it has a beautiful name.
And there were crazy disturbances going on, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on to protect my homeland.
Then why did you come here to Red Larch? We've had just as many disturbances, I bet, as what you've had. It's been...
My dreams have been telling me to come here. And for why I do not know. I think it's to be in your arms. No, like I said. Oh God.
Bringing us to Red Larch.
I know something.
The only thing that I could think of would be these disturbances. You said you had elemental things in your dreams?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what was going on there. I think there was about 4 pillars? It's all very fuzzy. Dreams, you know.
She looks wide-eyed for a second. She goes, no, it cannot be. It's been far too long. No. She turns away from you very dramatically. She kind of like mutters something to herself and she goes, long ago there was a great war and a great cult, several cults that ruled this land. Several heroes rose up to defend our great place, but they unfortunately...
No one here!
They unfortunately fell. This was nearly 6,000 years ago. Soon, the slumbering hills were abandoned, and Tir Basil slumbered in the darkness. The great dwarven city long ago. Kind of also reading at the same time.
Yeah, I know. It's cool. I guess I have to go check out my quote-unquote homeland.
Ready.
You have a what?
I have my performance ready.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Oh man.
Give me 1 second to wrap this up real quick. She looks down. She looks down. She goes, I know the pillars that you speak of. They must be the ones that the adventurers that came to claim this land long ago built. But they have soon been abandoned and lost to time. They used to have great palaces underneath rock. underneath the slumbering hills themselves.
Just
Beware.
dark places.
She like touches your hand again. She puts one thumb up to your eye. She goes, "Beware of the elemental eye. It sees everything and wishes to devour it all."
Alright, I'm gonna touch your hand also, and then whenever my hand comes off, it's gonna have a symbol of my patron on her. That glows.
She looks down at it and she kind of goes, "Thank you for that blessing. I will cherish
You deserve it.
She kind of puts it close to her heart. She goes, "I shall cherish the light which you give me."
Alright.
I rolled a 21 on insight. So.
Oh, what?
That dude is bullshitting so hard.
I am not bullshitting. Do you want me to show you? I rolled a nat 20 and my insight's +1.
I just can't decept him at all. He's got my number.
I
Who
know.
knows what I'm going to change
What the
into? I'm going to change into him and try to decept him that I'm him.
I am you.
What? How
Which one should I shoot?
My twin brother, of course.
I am your cousin.
I've heard that line before.
My name's
So I'm
Philippe.
gonna assume that Max is walking away from her now.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm following him and I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say... So who are you really?
I'm a person from the Slumbering Hills.
I'm gonna roll another...
You don't have to.
Oh, well, you already know that
Yeah.
that I'm bullshitting, but I wouldn't know that you're bullshitting. Or I wouldn't know that you know that I'm bullshitting.
Can I safely assume that I now know that he was also disguised as the Philippe lookalike?
This
Probably
guy
not.
has really
No.
similar body language.
Probably
No,
not.
No,
I
you
mean,
definitely
there's
would
no
not.
piss on me anymore, so
Can I roll for that?
He did roll a 20.
feel like people are lying all over today.
Nat 20.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Nope, I got a 2. Plus. Yeah, I don't know shit then about that.
I would have
I
given
just
it to you if you would have rolled better on that, because
Yeah, I got
whenever
a
he walked
total
into the
of 4.
when he walked into the bar earlier, he still had piss on himself, but you
Yeah.
didn't get the connection between Philippe and this new person.
Alright.
Just another random pissy guy.
Everybody's pissing and lying to me today.
Yep. All
You
right.
don't have to lie to me. Who are you?
I am from a very dark place, just trying to bring some light to it. And I've been having these crazy dreams, and I just came here to try to find out what's going on with my dreams. And apparently it has something to do with what you got going on and these pillars.
Would you say you have a dark past?
There's cows,
Did I hear
and
someone say dark past?
Do you speak Dwarven, by chance?
no.
Okay. What
Do you
language
speak
do you?
common?
What language do you speak?
Common, undercommon, goblin, primordial.
Okay, I
You
speak.
speak Undercommon? We can speak Undercommon in secret together in the future.
Oh, you're the other undercommon person.
And we can speak primordial together.
I think
Yeah, what's
I'm
up?
already. Me and Michael are definitely going to have some draconic conversation.
Yeah.
I can do draconic too.
Oh man.
I'll join in the undercommon though.
Yeah!
Oh man, all the people.
Anyone else speak Sylvan?
Sylvan? Anyone? Sylvan?
Anyone
So-
speak common? I've got that.
Nope.
Secret conversations.
Actually,
all
I
of the
was
secret.
Draconic and Sylvan.
I was actually trying to find out a way if there was a way that I could never speak common, and that would just have to do my ritual of comprehend languages to actually understand people. But everybody comes with common, so totally wasn't gonna work.
But you can do something to comprehend Dwarvish?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
would like
don't
to
think I'm gonna stand there for 10 minutes while you just stare at me and then be like, all right, now we can talk.
Huh. No, I think he's
No.
I think he's asking you in character.
Yeah.
Oh, he's asking
I
me
would-
character. Well, then I'd probably just say sometimes.
Can I show you something? I want your insight.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take him down to where we saw the moving stones.
Okay.
How far away is that? Is that just around here?
Yes,
yeah, it's over by the quarry.
Oh.
He walks you over to the quarry, which just looks like a large stone kind of mining operations, but it looks like the building is closed down.
Okay. So there's gonna be like some words written on this thing.
He takes
Nope.
you underneath the ground into a cavern, and then soon to it looks to be a ruins. He takes you to a large room with a bunch of rocks in it. There's a room with a dwarven statue crumbled on the ground, and then finally to a room with very large stones.
Okay.
With a kind of an old campfire with some books around it.
Is the campfire lit?
No, it's not lit.
All right, I'm gonna turn the campfire on with prestidigitation.
Okay.
Turn it on. Click.
I need that. I need this in my life. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna ask him. Does this have anything to do with the pillars that we were talking to that lovely lady
don't-
before?
I don't know yet. I'm putting things together in my head. These stones apparently tell the future, and I have a feeling that these have something to do with our dreams. That everyone's been having.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a look at it. So I'm gonna take about 10 minutes to do a comprehend languages ritual. And if I'm touching the surface on which the
You're
words
gonna
are
read
written.
the books. The books.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
so it's not the stone thing?
Yeah, he
No,
gives you one of the books, and you
okay.
see, you can't really read the language until you cast. You take 10 minutes to cast this spell, and
Yeah.
the words kind of come into clear focus for you. You realize that this is dwarvish, but is a very old, very very old type of dwarvish, and it's really hard to read. You see that it's actually a diary for a mine worker. He said that they had discovered this cave in which it had the distinct ability to have rocks, or these rocks float above the ground. All it takes is for you to stomp your foot, and these rocks actually lift up. But, however, they would actually rearrange themselves whenever an earthquake would come by. This was in one part of the diary. Another part of the diary talks about, sandstorms, talks about them running out of food. Another portion talks about them running out of water, a person dying, kind of a lot of trials and tribulations with them trying to carve out and get these minerals in this certain location back to their main location of what was it called? Tyr Basil, as well as getting back to the dwarves of Basilmer.
So I'm gonna just ask you real quick. Is it like a primordial script? Because
It is a
Like
dwarven.
writ-
It is a
Oh,
old,
okay.
ancient dwarven script.
okay, I was just gonna make sure. Because
It-
I don't know,
it
it's saying that primordial is like the script is dwarvish, which I don't know what that means. But
Same type of. Same type of like written.
Dwarvish, like,
same kind of like characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
like
okay.
how Spanish is written with like the same characters as English, but it's a different language.
Oh, okay, I get it. All right.
It
Well, we got these
looks-
floating stones.
It looks similar to. It does look similar to primordial, but there are several differences that make things awkward.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna relay all that information to him, see if he can make heads or tails of that. Because I just kind of got here, I don't really know what the floating stones are gonna be doing.
Is there anything in those diaries about how to read the stones? How to know what they're saying that tell the future?
There is a lot of passages in the diary about where the stones are at certain days. But other than that, no, it just says where the stones are at this day. But then it goes on to tell more about this miner's day.
Is that day anywhere close to our day right now? Like
No.
yearly?
As you're looking through it, it seems to go far back in time, about, I want to say, about 600 to 700 years ago.
Okay. But I mean, like.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. I said 16 to 1700 years ago.
Oh god. All right. Well, then never mind. I was gonna say like maybe they have like a yearly like rotation or something, but that's probably not gonna. That's a long time. So I don't know.
So he won't be able to learn anything about how to read the stones?
No.
There, it does say to activate the stones, you either need an earthquake or a small tremor, or stamp your foot on the ground.
I'm gonna let you do that.
So we both know that we can now stamp our foot on the ground to make the stones move?
Yep.
Alright, Corro's gonna stomp his foot and see what happens.
All the rocks in the room slowly start to float about 5 inches off of the ground.
To tell us what that accomplishes, doing with these floating stones.
No, it just says if you do this, the stones start floating.
I
I'm
feel
gonna,
like there's gonna be a rock elemental. I don't like it.
I'm gonna leave things here as we go back to our awesome beatboxing performance place and
Yes.
position.
Oh,
Evander, you seeing your main boy get in the ring with one of the smallest half-elf, or not half-elf, halfling.
He's a halfling, and I'm 6'5", so this is gonna be hilarious.
So far, he's smoking you in this performance, though.
He's smoking me real hard.
All
So
right.
I go in, and Evander is being my hype man. He's like, "Yo, it's a homie," and he's here, and I start.
Vander's offer to lay down a beat for you.
You wanna?
Yep.
If you can lay down a beat real good, I would accept a beat.
Roll me a performance check as a help. Do it. And
Yes.
have me a sick beat, and you can get advantage.
That's an 11 plus 3 is 14.
Okay.
Vander's getting a sick beat laid out for you.
I wish I had a drum machine here. So, okay, I'm just gonna go off right now.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So I'm
Ready?
doing my rap hands at the little halfling guy, and I can actually probably rap better without a sick beat because I can hear it in my head because of my connection to Gruumsh, the creator of the Half-Orcs and Orcs. Okay, so I'm like, blood, guts, infected cuts cover most of all of my soul. Blinking Morse code when blood splashes in your eye. Stab a couple 100 times. Shit, I'm being generous. I saved all the rage for you. You deserve the benefits. Stab a couple more times. Your body's like a blood sponge. Break a rib cage and cartilage and puncture both your lungs. Take a deep breath from me. Feel your throat fill up with blood. Choking when you're trying to breathe. Put that on my crimson love. Shiny red latex gloves. They say I be fearing it, but then again, you're bleeding like a pussy on its period. Stab a couple million times. This time in retrobly get stuck and sure will accentuate the kill.
Oh,
dang.
There's just like all the crowd's like, oh shit! Oh
I've
no!
never seen anything like that before.
You see like one guy like fall down. He's like having a seizure because it's so good. He's like, oh my god!
Probably pick me up, and I'm like,
He just drops his broken axe like a mic.
The half elf. Not the half elf. The halfling is kind of like he like grabs his chin. He's shaking his head. He's like, all right, all
I
right.
rolled a 19 from performance. That's my second die that I get because of advantage.
All right. So he walks over. He looks at your dropped, like, broken axe. He looks up at you, and he shakes his head approvingly, and he puts his hand out, just in a fist, to fist bump you. He fist bumps, and just, he snaps his finger. He's like, hey, hook this man out. And he waves over, and you see from the back 2 halflings just kind of, like, dressed in these long flowing robes, kind of like these little kind of girls kind of walk over to you, and they open a case, and they hand to you a shiny new axe.
Oh my god! Thank
like
you.
Christmas.
Axe as in guitar, or axe as in an axe?
That would
Yes,
be cool, but I
it's
don't have
both.
proficiency with
Por
any.
que no las dos?
It is a regular hand axe.
Not
So
like
much.
Marceline's axe either.
It's
not like
shiny
an axe
as well.
guitar.
My axe! I take the other axe and I throw it into the woods as far as I can.
How many squirrels does it kill?
Let me roll.
Oh man.
I'm gonna roll a d6 for how many squirrels. 3 squirrels.
Oh man.
So many squirrels dead that day. So many
was
druids
Okay.
crying.
tough.
Well,
You see like one of the dwarf like with a little like fucking cuckoo clock like bird's nest on his head, looks over and a tear falls down his cheek. But like the halfling kind of like gives you a little nod. He's like, "Don't worry about it. This is from Janine. All right. You need anything, you let Janine know.
yeah. All right.
All right. Peace be with you, and may your cuts be strong, like your pimp hand."
Peace be also with you. And then I'm like, and I do some shit, and then I go and I sit down because I'm tired.
All right. So you guys have a short little rest here until you continue on your way to Red Larch. This is towards your end of your journey, and you finally see Red Larch on the horizon. A couple of days have passed for the rest of you that are actually in Red Larch. You, Max and Corro, you searched around underground for quite some time, trying to figure out what the hell was going on with these stones, but you could never figure it out. All you got from the diary was that these miners were here to kind of excavate what they could of the resources, and then they just made it look nice to maybe see if they could find an outpost here, but it didn't seem to work out as well. They had to retreat for quite some time, but it seemed like he left his diary here accidentally. There is also another diary there from Larrick, who seems to be working for what you know as the... Shit, I shouldn't have closed my book. The Cult of the Black Earth, I want to say. Yes, I got it right. Cool. They are working here for the Cult of the Black Earth to try and get Red Larch and to get more followers, as well as sacrifices for their lord.
When I read Lark's diary, okay, I said I got that the Cult of the Howling Tempest was trying to prevent Lark from doing whatever he was doing.
Yes,
Yeah.
but he
Okay.
is actually working for the Cult of the Black Earth.
Okay.
I will give you that information too, because I probably should have given it to you. So a few days pass, and we're going to end it as the two, Evander and...
I kind of have an interaction with Jack at the bar.
Okay, we can do that. Shagif kind of entered the town, but we'll go back and have an interaction with Jack at the bar, because you guys haven't been playing for a while. I feel bad because I'm trying to make sure I get everybody.
You
Yeah,
should feel bad.
I do.
but now that we're
all that's spreading out.
it will be. I think it will be better.
So-
But yeah, I will be at the. What is it called? The
Swinging
flaming
The
sword.
swinging sword, yeah.
Yes.
I'll be like sitting at a table like back in the corner, and I'll already be like a few drinks in when Jack enters, and like I'll kind of like wave him over to the table.
Alright, I'll go sit down. Sup, dude?
Dude.
Dude.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't call me dude again.
Oh, okay.
Weird. So I mentioned to you about that letter that I got, right?
Yeah, that, the Mirror.
Yeah. Have you found out anything about that?
Oh, I mean, no, I've just been at the bakery.
Where are you
getting
doing
some
that?
Food. You
Just-
know I like to eat food.
Deception as fuck.
God damn it, I rolled a 1 on insight.
How else do you think I keep this figure?
Perfect. I rolled a 24 on deception.
Jesus.
I thought Tsukiya already
shit.
was out. I thought
Plus,
Tsukiya
we've already established I like to eat food. I got that shit the first time I went to the bakery.
Where does she put it all?
Or did we just have Tsukiya learn about the bag of holding?
Tsukiya knows about it. Yep, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Well, I just had a interesting conversation with someone who's connected to them. Seems like the last place that they were seen was Belyard, the town north of here, apparently.
Huh. That. How close is that? I don't know. I don't have anything better to do. We could check it out. I've been bored in this town for the past couple days.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like there's much going on here anymore. Should see if Corro wants to come along and go and check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
I down another shot, and then I go to speak, but I kind of hold back a little bit. I look like I want to say something, but I'm nervous to say it.
You got something else to tell me? You look like you want to say something.
Yeah. Things have... I don't know. There's something going on with me, and I don't really know what it is. You know that guy that was mauled by the wolf?
Yeah. Yeah, I know him.
I think that might have been me.
The guy? No, you're alive.
No, I think I killed him.
But you think you killed him?
I've been going out every night, and I don't know. I was out that night that he died, and my memory is hazy. Like, I don't really remember much that night, but I know I was out there, and I know I was a wolf at that point, and that's about it. And I think I might have done it.
We gotta figure this out. You can't be killing people without knowing about it. You should at least be in the right state of mind.
Yeah, but you can't tell Corro.
Oh no, Corro would flip his shit.
Alright, I needed to tell somebody.
Want me to stay up and keep a watch on you? See what happens at night?
If you want to, I guess.
Don't have anything better to do.
Alright. Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, no problem.
So,
Do skeletons sleep?
Per character, no. I'm not sure if Cody wants to rule that I do.
you kind of do. You have like the same trance-like state as elves, I'm going to say, because isn't that like part of the homebrew one?
Yeah, let me pull that one up.
As you look that up, go ahead and give me 2 wisdom checks there, Tsukiya.
2 wisdom checks?
Yes, please.
Alright. The first one was a 1. And the second one is a 17.
Okay. So, are you guys continuing to talk?
No.
I know that me and Max are going to leave the quarry and head to the pub because I want to introduce him to the rest of the group because I
like that idea because I don't like these floating stones.
Okay. So after a while of kind of messing with this stuff, you kind of go to the pub and you find Corro, or I'm sorry, you find Tsukiya as well as Jack there kind of sitting there talking. Jack doing his own kind of drinking thing.
It says, instead of sleeping, you enter an inactive state for 4 hours each day. You do not dream in this state. You're fully aware of your surroundings and notice approaching enemies and other events as normal.
That's bullshit. You totally do dream.
That is canon.
That is
It
canon.
is canon.
But you both see this odd person with glowing eyes walk in as well as Corro.
Hello, you guys.
Oh, alright.
Who's your friend here, Corro?
I haven't gotten a name yet, but he seems to be on the same kind of mission we are. Something has drawn him here.
Quite literally.
It was a map. Poorly drawn. I'm trying to think of a bullshit name. My name's Corro.
Mine!
Everyone roll insight.
What a strange coincidence.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can make everybody but Corro believe me, because he's just on. He's on everything.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 19 on insight.
I need to start lying, like, not around him.
Plus 1, so I have a 20 on insight.
Well, it's too bad you wasted that roll because nothing has happened yet.
Ah! Well,
I didn't tell you to roll yet. I didn't tell you to roll.
I'm just gonna tell him my name. My name's Max. And I've been having some crazy dreams lately.
Everyone roll insight.
Everyone?
I'm just
Everyone.
kidding. Alright.
21, bitch.
Go ahead and role play so we can get through this. I'm sorry.
Well, sit down and have a drink here, Max. I'm gonna hand him the one from under my butt.
Does it like pass through the sphincter as you're like handing it to me?
What was that?
I said, does it like pass through the sphincter area as you're handing it to me?
No, it's on the ground.
Oh.
Basically, I put it in my mouth and it just falls out.
As Corro and Max approach and Corro introduces him, I'll just mumble like a drunken hello, and then I'll stumble out of the bar.
Are you snarling as you do it?
No.
Oh, okay. Be like, hello, person I've never met.
Yeah, I just say like hello real quick, and then I just stumble out because I don't really. After talking about that with Jack, I don't really want to be around other people. So.
Gotcha. And I'm probably just gonna greet all these people and then look around for any humanoid-like people that I could change into later.
Yeah, you find several. You find a one-eyed guy in the corner with leather armor on. There's also the halfling as well as the bartender.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to RP this out, or do you just want to say you hit it off for a little bit so we can get to the other part?
We can hit it off if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, I'm cool with just doing that.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of hit it off. You guys all introduce each other. I'm going to say Max discloses the amount of information that he's disclosed so far. So basically he comes from a far-off land. And he's come to Red Larch because there's a weird elemental things going on. Corro discloses the whole Renmaroah thing, and then I guess Jack is going to kind of keep a lot of things to himself.
Yep.
Okay. A few days as Jack, you kind of had this deal with Tsukiya. The first night goes pretty badly. Tsukiya turns into a wolf and starts attacking you. But you seem to be able to calm him down enough so that way he falls back asleep. The second night goes a lot better. But like Tsukiya, are you continuing to hunt out in the wilderness, or are you going to stay in town and eat?
Well, at night, I mean, unless Jack is stopping me, I'm doing the same thing, like locking myself in my room and then escaping through the window every night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stopping you. Whatever. Well, not at risk to my life, but
Yeah.
doing that, calming you down. I'll let you know how everything went each morning.
Yeah, Jack, if you follow him into the woods, you see him kind of like chase down some food that first night. So you kind of figure everything's okay and you go back. The second night goes a lot better. There's not as much noise, but he still kind of escapes and goes hunting. On like the third day later, Shagif Shagaf, I'm gonna have to pronounce that thing better. Shagaf and Evander get into town, and as you're walking, you kind of see in the horizon kind of the smoke billowing from the clouds, and you see someone run out of the woods, kind of like stumbling on, and points back. He goes, bandits! And he runs across the street, and you see some people kind of crossing the road. Go ahead, give me like a general athletics check real quick to see if athletics check for Shagaf and Arcana check for Evander.
Okay, I rolled a 19 and I have a +3. So
I
20.
have 15 plus 3 is 18.
You handily dispatch these two bandits that were chasing this person down. It seems to be a half elf, and he kind of like dusts himself off. He's got like some robes, and he goes, "Whew, boy, that was a close one. I'm sorry. They were trying to hold me up for the money. I tried to run to the woods, but they caught me right away. So I tried to run back to town. Thanks. He holds his hand out and he goes, my name's Colleen. And that's where we'll end it.
John wasn't there to hear what you just said.
I love it.
Nothing. Fine.
You know what? Yeah. No one tell him. No one tell him.
They found this wolf dead in the forest. It was weird.
I beat the shit out of it. I'm a fucking badass. Have you seen my boyfriend?
That little halfling is just like rapping over the corpse.
Yeah. Just crumping furiously. Roll a d20 to crump. I rolled a critical 1 crump.
Oh man.
I hurt myself.
You crump so hard that you throw out your back.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't throw out my back because I'm a young man, but I twist my ankle and it hurt.
You twist both ankles so you fall down to the ground, but people think it's still really cool. They think it's a new style, so they just kind of all drop to the ground.
That's how Elvis does.
All right. So I hope everyone had a good time. This.
Yeah.